Ooh, 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 ah, wow. We can hear now. Oh, nice, nice. Is it too loud? Is it quiet? Let me know. Let me know if I need to adjust the audio. Hello, Anna. How you doing? Many ducks. Many ducks. Hello. How have you been? I've caught a few of your Minecraft streams when on hiatus, so I was like, yeah, volume is good. Thank you, my fellow streaming queen, telling me how the audio is going. But yeah, how have you been, Many ducks? Oh my gosh, Anna. Also good to see you, Bartoszek. It's good to see you. Who else is here? Sarah with an H is here. Bartoszek being the first one today. Lula's here. Hi, Lula. Hi. And also not Sleepy Ladies are here. Thank you so much for the off-stream follows. Mr. Wolf95, Clovend. Also YouTube Chia Watcher and Carlos Sketchbook. Thank you so much for the off-stream follows. I appreciate you. Modern. Hi, Modern. Good to see you. How is everyone? I legit had no plans for today's stream. I was gonna stream yesterday, then I had a mentee be about work, but now we're here in one piece. And so I just wanted to chat because I have so much tea that I haven't even shared with you guys in the Discord that like oh lord, I have 9 months worth of tea. This shit's fermented. Yeehaw, good to see you, Modern. How you doing today? Doing good, glad to see you're back. I'm so back. I'm back. I'm employed. I have a boyfriend. I'm in the UK. There's a lot that's happened. Also, Piero Avi? Wait, is it Pi.Avi? Did I just say your name all fancy? But hi, nice to meet you. If I ever say your name wrong, feel free to correct me. I wanna greet everyone as properly as possible. Yeah, hi there, hello. Good to see you. Tell me everyone, how is your week? Give me the tea. Give me the tea because I have not been able to chat with everyone. This is like my third stream back. I think first stream we had the debut in Chaos and then we had a collab stream and now it's here and you and me chatting non-parasocially. Wait, hang on. There we go. I fixed my eyeball. There we go. Just had something in my eye right there. Don't mind me. But yeah, I want to know. I want to know what's up with everyone because surely in 9 months something crazy has to have happened to someone besides me. I've been looking forward to the tea stream. Oh my gosh, it's not even a tea stream. It's like a tea fountain. But I am in the land of tea, so like what better place to spill the tea? The Americans have done it once, but I could do it twice. But speaking about tea, the tea ocean, I mean that's what the Boston Harbor became. We got flavored ocean over there. But I actually, if you saw in the Discord, I had a little Google form. I like using Google Forms because then I can keep track of everything, like the corpo girly I am. But it's really good. So that way, if you guys had things you wanted me to read, I could read it there without accidentally missing your chats. I killed a man while you were gone. Tell me, how'd it go? What was the fight about? Were you guys fighting over a girl? It's always about a girl. Tell him to bring out the whole tea ocean, dude. That'd be really fun to have like an on-screen like redeem where water rises and it's just tea. How's the new job been? It's been pretty good. It was a little chaotic the past couple of days, but that's because I was a little more girl lost than girl boss. That was on me for not being assertive and asking questions, but I was like, is there an email? They said there would be an email. And then the lady was like, didn't you read the email? And I was like, it never got to me. And they're like, oh, I'll poop. So it's okay. We figured it out. I had a talk. Everything's going to be fixed by end of the week. No problems. It's just kind of like, baby, new on the job. We're getting our things sorted, knowing what everything does. Yeah, we duel to the death for the hand of a fair maiden, and I skewered him through the heart. Ooh, good aim. Good aim. I would have skewered him through the nuts, not gonna lie. But the heart works too. The heart works too. Many ducks enjoy your sentry egg. Roman, enjoy your sentry egg as well. I'm at work, so Twitch doesn't work well for me, Roman says. I'll be redeeming my order, though. As you should. Gotta keep up the streaks. Don't forget, if you're watching, use your daily order redeem. That way you get a little something something for being here. Ooh, a sentry egg. Someone was saying that the daily orders only seem to be giving sentry eggs and egg custards. So let me know. Let me know if that's the case, and I'll try to check the back end because I think it should be set up correctly to give you guys any egg dish, but apparently not. Someone is rigging the egg market. Can you believe that? Just like the stonk market, SMH my head. W egg variant. It is pretty good though. I do like it. I got LinkedIn and stalked all my future potential job employers, and they all got notified when I looked at their profile, and it's embarrassing. Yeah, that happened to me too. I forget that people can see me creeping. The worst is when they can see you creeping multiple times because you weren't ballsy enough to message them the first time. I'm like, oh, don't look. I'm summoning my courage still. I'm just a girl. But no, that was me job hunting. I actually have a few contacts that I need to talk to on LinkedIn, not because I'm like looking for another job like immediately, that'd be crazy, but mainly because there's some people in the UK in my field that I need to talk to, because I'm just like, oh, what is it like to immigrate and stay long term? Because the situation is I'm employed, but whenever you live overseas, you typically need a visa to stay there for like more than a hot second, and currently I don't have that kind of visa opportunity at the moment. And so it's just like a conversation of like, what alternative routes are there if I want to stay in the UK longer? Dude, I thought they could only see it if they have the subscription. The thing is, on LinkedIn, you can see the most recent people who viewed your profile for free. But I think if you want to see more than like 3 people, you have to have the subscription, of which I do. I know, I'm corporate slum and slop. I have the subscription, but listen, your girl was desperate. She was job hunting. Life was hard. I had to do what I had to do. I sold my LinkedIn to the devil. So I heard from my sister that I've been rekindling a relationship with. Let's go. And she told me she's moving her reptile business to a new, bigger location. So I'm excited for her. Oh, that's cool that she has a reptile business. What kind of reptilians does she got going on? OMG, I've been stalking everyone. Yeah, many ducks. They can see. They can see. It's really embarrassing. But it's okay. I think most people know that like we're all just looking at each other. If we see someone post something, if there's updates, if you're a recruiter, like they know, They know. I graduated. Sarah said the G word, but it's okay. You're not a VTuber. It holds no power. I graduated and got my master's in legal studies. Wait, congratulations. We love a hot and educated woman. Let's go. Wait, question. Is legal studies like en route to law, or like what is legal studies? Enlighten me. Cuz I know for like a medical field you have pre-med, the med school, and then you have like rotations and practicums and whatnot. But for legal, I don't know how law works. That's beyond my expertise. But congratulations, fellow masters gang here too. She breeds and sells many kinds of reptiles, but focuses on leopard geckos and hog-nosed pythons. Fun fact, my 3rd grade teacher had a leopard gecko. He's really cute. I forgot his name. I think his name was like Hamilton or something. It was a boy name. But he's really cute, and my favorite thing about geckos is when they're shedding, they've got to like nom off the leftover flaky skin, so sometimes they just kind of like lick their nose or their eyeballs all funny. But welcome in, Jimmy. It's good to see you. Welcome. No, you're not allowed to apply any class credits from this master's to a JD, unfortunately. Oh, that sucks. Does that mean you've got to retake some courses in order to get your JD? But it's okay. It's okay. If you're going into law, it's a lucrative field. It's all worth it in the end. No short-term pain for long-term gain is how I phrase it to people. Oh, speaking of so much pain, we have a lot of tea to go through. But I'm gonna go through the tea everyone else submitted first on the Google form. If you want to submit your own tea and tell me what you've been up to, you can go into the announcements channel on my Discord and yap all about it. I'm gonna read into it and just spill your tea on the internet, because free content, why not? I think, let me see. Questions, individual responses. All right. For someone, who is this? Someone said, nothing much has happened in the nothing much has happened in the months you've been gone. Same old for Moy. But is it scary in England? Have you been stabbed? Have they fed you mushy peas? Does every British person have black mold, or just JK rolling? Did my previous message send? My stream is lagging. Yeah, it did, Roman. I know you're at work, so have a fun time at work. Make that monies, LMAO. But moi. Am I not reading it right? It's spelled MOI. Is it not moi? 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 I don't know. Jimmy, congratulations on the 5 streak. But yeah, is it scary in England? The answer for the most part is no, because I do not go outside by myself when it is dark. I am pretty socially aware that I am just a small Asian female in the dark streets of England, and I would not survive. So I practice good sense, and I only go outside at night with Kelby, and I go outside by myself only in the daytime. Haven't been stabbed, no, but there has been a stabbing nearby, so I've experienced the aftermath, or what goes on during a stabbing. Essentially the police will just come around areas and question people like, did you see anything? Do you have a ring camera? Did your ring camera see anything? Do you know anything about this person? And I'll be like, I'm the new girl, I'm not from around here. So no stabbings for me, but other stabbings have happened. So yes, it's pretty British. Have they fed you mushy peas? The answer is yes. I've tried mushy peas. I had mushy peas with fish and chips. And let me tell you, mushy peas are garbage. I don't know why anyone likes them. It's not like they taste good, nor is the texture good. It just tastes like really mushy grass. That's the best way to explain it. Please don't get stabbed, Queen. I'll try not to. Yo, I have 300k channel points. Are you flexing on everyone, Amsa? Are you calling them poor? Are you saying that they're poor? Oh, okay, hang on. I'm gonna remember my hotkey toggles. Get ready, everyone. Also, Sammy, welcome in. Hold up. Did my hotkey work? Are we feeling hot in here, guys? Is it working? Oh, I can't see. Oh, I guess it's working. But also, congratulations on your century egg. Also, Sammy Doo, welcome in. They fed you lawn clippings that get stuck in the lawnmower. Honestly, that's what mushy peas taste like. Blech. You asked for this face. W new model, thank you. If you guys don't know, I actually did the artwork all by myself. I'm really proud. And then I had a rigger help me. So all the credits are in the panels below. But the rigger is really nice. They got it done in like 24 hours, which is insane. Mm-hmm. Last time I checked in, the daily order was too powerful. My Wi-Fi cut out. Did you survive this time? Is it better? Question mark. Sable to meow. Welcome in, Sable. It's good to see you. How you been? I'm just answering questions and stories from the Egglings in the Google form I had put out a few weeks ago, so I'm catching up with that. It's all century egg. I'm sobbing. It's okay. I'll fix it after stream. Just remind me in the business channel, Amsa. Now I'll fix it. I can fix her. But someone was asking me, does every British person have black mold, or is it just J.K. Rowling? I will say that there is a lot of mold. I think it just happens because it's so, dare I say, moist in the street in the stream area. I think it's just because it's like the wind blows all the ocean water over, and so it rains a lot, and so everything is just moist. It's damp and moist. Like, it does rain as much as people say, but today the sun came out and I felt like a true British person. I felt like a plant photosynthesizing. I'm like, wow, this is nature. This is what God intended us to be happy for. Let's really about happy. I also asked people, any streams, games, projects, or fellow streamers you want me to see, like you want to see me work with or play this year. And a lot of this collab was requested, so mayhaps we'll make that happen. But next, oh my gosh, it's Sammy Doo in my list. Hope you've been well. Wanted to share that despite the craziness of the year, you are still my most watched channel for 2025. Can't wait to see what 2026 has in store. Let's go. Honestly, I am so impressed when people were showing me their like Twitch recaps and everything, that I was still one of their top streamers despite not streaming for half the year. So like, thank you for watching that many streams. I appreciate it. And hopefully this year I can actually stream more than just for 6 months, because I kind of miss it. I'm not gonna lie, I miss it a lot. Faith has changed for me. It's been going from Judaism to Catholicism for someone. It's a long story, but that's the big update in my life. Along with new books, been getting into classic literature. Religion and books. This could only be Lee I could expect here. Any questions for me? Out of America and England, which one would you rather live in, barring any friends or family connections, just based off of overall vibes and experience? I think it's hard to tell. I think I think cost of living for food is really good. Food is extremely cheap in the UK. I'm talking about restaurants, I'm talking about groceries. It's like amazingly cheap. I'm very impressed. And the food quality is also really nice. Like, I don't feel as bloated. I lost like 10 pounds just being here. So I really like that aspect of the UK. I also like the weather. As crazy it sounds, like it's really freaking cold in the winter, but I like how breezy it is and everything. But I think at the end of the day, I would still pick America to live in, mostly because the salaries are higher and groceries may be more expensive. But everything else, like electronics, consumer goods, games, clothing, is all cheaper in the US. And housing can be cheaper in the US than it is in the UK, just depending on like what state you live in. So for long term, I think America is still my personal preference. Also says you look more like an egg nowadays. I mean, is it my new smooth skin and skincare routine? If I'm looking gorgeous, you could say so. I think I like this model because it's like a mix of chibi and old Eggie. I didn't want to do old PNG Eggie as the full on live 2D model purely because I don't know, I felt like it might not translate well. Oh, also speaking about translating well, I don't know if OBS is being bonked or something, but let me know if the just chatting music is coming through okay or anything, because I can't hear it, but it should come out on stream all right. I like the flowers gently move around. Thanks. Yeah. One day on the big Eggy model, I want to have the flowers move a lot more. And I want to see if I can get the rigger and everything to do a little bit of magic and have them change colors or sparkle like whenever I get a raid or like have people follow or subscribe. So yeah. Big Eggy would definitely have flowers that jiggle around. But everyone says they like how wiggly I am. More like Bonita, damn straight, Hiru. But good to see you. How you doing, Hiru? How's life? A game I loved last year, but no chance of you playing is Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. I say that game if you ever do play, it's like a Souls-like for whatever reason. It's one I highly recommend. I don't think I've ever finished a complete like Souls-like. Like no Elden Ring, no Sekiro. I think that's one I want to try to tackle this year. Hex, good to see you. Hello, Hex. How are you? Hello, strange creature. You're looking very egg-like today. Can you imagine if one day I just turn on my webcam unannounced and just sit here and you guys are like, "Wow, that's not very egg-like of you. that's not very VTuber of you. My immersion. I'd quit forever. No." Hi Andrew, it's good to see you. How you doing? Also, I love the Bing Bong badge that's been going around. It's very cute. How the flowers grow out every time you lie. When did they always grow out though? Because I just have to lie as a VTuber to protect my flesh tuber identity. Like every time I do my intro, like, "Hi, I'm Eggie." The flowers are like, "Ding dong, she's lying. Eggie's not her legal name." Good to see you too. I hope you're having the best day. I'm doing well today. I walked outside, I got a coffee for free, there was sunshine, and I figured out work stuff. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but then I figured it out, so it's pretty good. But thank you for asking and saying so. I'm on the last letter to Eggie. Someone has been finishing up the cybersecurity certification, about to start a full-time job at Google for a defense contract during the summer. Let's go. Whoever it is, congratulations. Full-time job at Google is like a big deal. Um, this person is requesting a lot of things, including Bees Only, Peak, Bronzebeard's Tavern, Bat, Snail Simulator. Oh, I've seen Snail Simulator. It looks really cute. Backseat Drivers with Kelby would also be funny. Another turn your brain off and vibe if you like tower defense is Pokepath. And it's a tower defense game, but Pokemon. Oh, very interesting. I look forward to playing those games, and I think I want to play Snail Simulator for sure. I feel like it fits the peak like garden vibes. I do my best staring at my laptop screen while doing nothing. Well, at least you're employed. Smile. But I hope you had a good lunch, Hero, and hopefully work's not too boring for you. I would hope. What time zone are you in now? I run on GMT, so I am in the British time zone. And actually, GMT, if you guys don't know, is like the time zone that everyone else is based off of. So, like, my original time zone, Central Standard Time, is GMT minus 6. So, you all are based off of me. You gotta cater to to me. Virtual Eggie has different truths to real Eggie. I think I'm a lot more positive as Eggie than I am as Flesh Eggie. Does that make sense? I think Flesh Eggie is just always stressed and very pessimistic, but I think that's because I'm always in like a survival or business state of mind. She's in the OF time zone, the OnlyFans time zone. What's that supposed to mean? Eggie, the true OG. Does that confirm the egg came first? Is it the egg or the eggling? Is it the egg or the chicken? Everyone assumes I'm gonna hatch into a chicken, guys, but like, what if I don't hatch into a chicken? I could be a lizard person for all you know. Like, how many things come from eggs? You know, chickens, lizards, penguins. Dragons also come from eggs. I could be another dragon VTuber. Lizard person would be peak. Oh my god. Just call me Jeffrey Bezos. Just call me Jeffrey Bezos, everyone. It's me. Lizard person number 429. Dude, that'd be so funny, actually. Imagine there's a redeem. Actually, that's good lore. I could be any VTuber archetype because most of them come from eggs. So like I could just rebrand and it'd still be canonically correct. I've hacked the system. I imagine that egg is a platypus. I don't think I know another platypus VTuber. I think the most interesting VTuber I've seen, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like some really innovative concepts. Mello was the first moth VTuber I met, and I know that there was a few before her, but I feel like there's been a bug explosion of bug type VTubers lately. Like Avi has always been a Mexican honey wasp, but I see a lot more of like cryptid, like not horror, but more anatomically bug-like VTubers, like as of late, which is really cool. I'm glad that there's like more variety in like the VTuber theming. Could be a snake. That's true. I could be a snake. Imagine I just have all different outfits and they're just like different animal VTubers because they all come from an egg. Eggie could be a chicken IRL, the ultimate catfish. But what if I am a chicken IRL? Not gonna lie, I'm kind of always anxious, so maybe I am a chicken IRL. You could be any of the cooler birds other than a chicken, like an eagle or a blue-footed booby. Oh my gosh, guys, imagine I'm... Someone should be the booby VTuber, but it's just a big prank because they're just a blue-footed booby bird, and their merch is just blue socks. Like, instead of selling feet photos, they just sell blue socks with like a foot outline on it that's in blue. I'm cooking with the branding, let me tell you. VTubers who need a concept artist and a branding concept, hire me. The booby model debut, that'd be so good. An eagle that screams America. There are VTubers that are like very, how to say, like their nationality is their brand. There's a German VTuber I follow and she's like really sweet and really funny. And that's like her whole like shtick, is just being like very German. I am now imagining the fit you're currently wearing on a snake. Well, it's not like I'm like a snake, like full on. I'm just a snake VTuber. It would be kind of funny though to like change into like a straight up animal form. Like forget horse girl VTubers, hamster girl VTubers, just become horse or hamster cowards. Embrace your inner animal. I heard someone say that like on a spectrum of a VTuber to furry, the line is very small. Like we are just 2 seconds away from becoming full furry. I saw a soldier VTuber doing military propaganda on TikTok. Oof, oof, oof. I think like things like teacher VTubers, artist VTubers, military VTubers are kind of cool in the sense that they get to tie in their real life profession to it. But yeah, definitely being careful on how much real world content gets incorporated is a big one. Straight animal, I couldn't imagine someone doing that. Yeah, like who would be a full duck VTuber instead of a duck human VTuber, you know? I could never imagine. Could it be me? Could it be me? Okay, but guys, I have options for today. We could play a cozy game and yap. I could boot up Mistria and we could just yap and sit back and relax. Or I could go into the full-on what's happened in the 9 months timeline. Or we could just play Hades 2. I don't know. Let me put up a poll. We live in a democracy. Doing my own polls. Being a responsible streamer, not making my mods do everything. What do we do today? Straight yapping it. Fields of Mistria. There is a new update. Fields of Mistria update. Hades Nuts 2. Yeah, that seems like responsible. Alright, we'll set the poll for like 3 minutes, because I could definitely yap my way through 3 minutes. There you go. Someone does good animal V2 models is Moo Moo Clover. They took over my feed for a hot minute. Moo Moo Clover, I love her streams. If you don't know, she's this cow VTuber. She's got a super southern accent, and she's like really, really sweet. Hang on, /announce. Vote on what we do today in the poll! ! But yeah, I love Moo Moo Clover. I think like her stories are so funny. The way she runs her stream is really innovative, and her VTuber models are really fun. And actually, she's like a huge inspiration and reason. Oh, fuck me. I forgot my hotkeys. Are we back to normal, everyone? There we go. But she's a huge reason why I just full sent it on Chibi, because I think it's nice to not only have like full on human VTuber models, but also like be comfortable in any art style of VTuber, if that makes sense. So yeah, Moo Moo Clover is like a huge reason why I decided to full launch a Chibi-esque VTuber model. Very poggers, my doggers. But yeah, don't forget to vote on what you want to see me do. We can either straight yap it, Fields of Mistria update, or Hades nuts. But yeah, I think also Moo Moo Clover, I'm really sad she's not taking rigging comms, because I would love like another model that she does the art and rigging for. But you know, responsible, protecting yourself from burnout, setting those boundaries, queen. It's real. The way she just plows through drawing and rigging models is like my fever dream. It's really cool because a lot of people post on YouTube like how to draw a VTuber model, or like how to rig one step by step, but they're like super long tutorials and it's a little overwhelming. But the cool thing with Moo Moo is she's posted YouTube videos of her making models in real time. So like every mistake she makes, everything she clicks, you can literally watch it like in action, which I think is so cool. Like I think she should be nominated for VTuber of the Year, quite honestly. Like she's not necessarily like an Iron Mouse level of fame, but I think like the contribution she has to the community is really big. I'm a big fan. Finally home. Welcome back, agent. Welcome home. Don't forget your daily order. Wink wink. Wink wink, I say, blinking both eyes. But yeah, we're just deciding what to do. It's a Sentry Egg again. I can't go and fix things and mix it up right now, because if I do, I have to reboot my entire stream, and we all know how bad that is. But we'll get to it. I'll try to feed you guys something other than really fermented eggs on the menu. I think my favorite is the dinosaur. It gets me every time she turns her head. Have you seen her plushie model? The one that she 3D scanned in? It's so good. I feel like with this amount of Sentry Eggs, we deserve some kanji. You know what? Maybe the universe is calling y'all Sentry Eggs because, you know, Sentry Eggs are just fermented, cured eggs, essentially. So I've been in hibernation so long from streaming that this is just you guys coming out of your shell. Very fermented and stanky. Been gone so long, all the eggs fermented? Yeah, see, Agent saw where this was going. I'm getting egg poisoning from all these Sentry Eggs. I think rather than egg poisoning, you would just have an extreme amount of toots. You know what I mean? Okay, bear with me, everyone. Clench your butt cheeks for a moment while I boot up Fields of Mistria. I'm not gonna lie, it's been so long that, like, I don't remember what I was doing in Fields of Mistria. I don't know. Wait, guys, how do I make VTuber Studio small? Can I... Wait. If I click this, will you guys disappear? Wait. Guys, my game is on my main monitor, but so is VTube Studio. Oh wait, I can open it in Steam. Oh, technologia. Technologia. Fields of Mistria. Update queued? You didn't update by yourself? Coward. Hopefully the download of the Fields of Mistria update doesn't nuke both our streams. Okay, it worked. We're alive. I can't clench. Leg day was yesterday, bro. Do you go to the gym a lot, Jifu? Are you a fitness bro? Also, welcome in. Yeah, we aren't getting poisoned, but we're poisoning the air. Look, look. We reversed the ozone layer falling apart, so now we must full send it and break the ozone layer once again. Hello, Elixir. It's good to see you. How you been? Welcome, welcome. I've been trying to be consistent. Let's go, King. Hard when work gets hectic, though. No, I feel that. I commute for work now, and if you guys don't know, I got a job, yippee, but I work a hybrid job, and it's in London, and my commute just in one direction is 2 hours long. So, like, it's a bit much. Oh, wait, hang on, hang on. Okay, we're here, please hold. Okay. Sorry, my brain is nuking right now because I'm trying to set up everything. Okay, hang on. Can you guys hear the game music? Is that alright? Is it too loud, too quiet? And then let me pull up the game. Oh, it's been so long since I properly streamed games and everything. My brain hurted. Okay, okay, okay. Huh. Hey, we're in the game. Can we see everything? Can we hear everything? Is this alright? Is this okay? Blink twice in chat if you need help. It's hard when work gets hectic. I'm like a little torture myself another day. I feel like that I have this thing. Everyone says I'm pretty self-disciplined, but I'm like, if I don't do it today like I had planned or told myself I would just spend my whole next day thinking about how I didn't do the thing I was supposed to do. So it's better to get it over with. That's how like I guilt trip myself into getting things done on time. This is the girl boss hacks if you didn't know. I love your background. Thank you. I drew all the backgrounds myself, Many Ducks. I also hand frame animated my entire debut video, and also the intro and outro screens I drew and animated, and the chat boxes and the alerts and the emotes. I did most of them. So I've been girl bossing on the art, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I also get into a fuck it mode too. You got a girl boss. You got a girl boss. It's gonna be a thick booty summer, Jippu. I believe in you. You gotta haul ass to get that ass. Alright, I think this is good. If for any reason the audio is not good or we have issues, feel free to let me know in chat. I'm so excited though because there's a huge update, and the update in Fields of Mistria is the fact that the mines are complete. Fat ass Jippu doesn't sound bad. I'm just saying, you could be a thickie. Let me change the game to Fields of Mistria. There we go. Guys, it's been so long since I played, because one thing about me, oh god dang it, the hotkeys. I did not play any games except for Minecraft and group games. So things like Lethal Company, Repo, what's the other one? Peak. I didn't play anything at all during my hiatus. I was so locked into figuring out my life. And I'm like kind of sad because I'm like, I miss games like this. My dog. Everyone look at my dog. Everyone look at my dog. Okay, let's see. I don't even know what I'm doing. I think I was interior designing. Oh, okay. I gotta water. And I think they've introduced sprinklers in this game, so I need to figure out how that works. I just heard a burp from the bathroom. I think Kelby's taking a pee, everyone. Don't mind the sound of a rushing waterfall. That's just him. Alright, let me see. Gosh, I've been playing Stardew a lot off stream, and I have to say it's so refreshing to come back to Mistria because I think the interface is just better. It's so much easier to water everything. It's a lot easier to find everything as well. So I think I'll say it. Controversial opinion. Fields of Mistria is above all. I'm just saying, it rules. Oh, but while we're here, I could talk about my new job. I think I'm cleared to talk about it. I have the whole conversation with like my managers and stuff. I don't tell them what my stream handle is just because separation of work, you know, and life. I try to be careful with it. But I got the go ahead. I'm not allowed to tell you guys who I work with technically and everything for safety purposes, of course. But I can tell you a little bit about the job. So, like, one thing is I get to commute to London, which is really cool. The area I work in is like super trendy as well. There's a ton of cafes and restaurants, which is so nice. I could just like go down and grab a cute little coffee and be really happy. Smart. Yeah, I'm a huge proponent of like, I think being a streamer is a huge asset to my type of work, because I think I've disclosed I work like vaguely in marketing. We can just call it that, you know. I'm not going to give you guys the details, but that's the like sphere I work in. And so while I don't put like, yo, I'm a VTuber on my resume, it does end up coming up in conversation when they ask me like, oh, what do you do outside of work? Or like, are there any interesting projects you'd ever like to take on? And that's when I usually bring up like oh, I'm a live streamer. I would really like to work on gaming projects or like live streaming projects. Also anything food related, because I'm just a girl who likes to eat. But then they're like, oh, how does that work and everything? And then I bring up like, you know, how long I've streamed, the events I've done, how much money I've made from streaming, just because it's a business flex. But everyone is usually really nice about it. They're all very curious as well. They're curious about you guys, which I think is the funny thing. They're always like, so you just talk to strangers on the internet every day? And I'm like, not every day, more like scheduled 2 times a week, you know? I talk for like 3 or 4 hours to strangers on the internet, and they're like, wow, how do they find you? And I'm just like anyone else on the internet, you know, you just go to your For You page and see what's good. But they're all very nice and like very supportive of the fact that I stream, which is good. My company is also super young and hip, if you will. I worked at a very, very corpo company before this, but this one is not as corpo, and it's actually the first time I'm like working with people who are close to my age versus like, you know, 5 to 10 years older than me, which is really refreshing. Yeah, basically that's what streaming is like. Yeah, I think it's really interesting to try to explain it for people who don't live stream or watch any streamers for that fact. But I like to just tell them it's like whenever you watch the Olympics live and you talk to your friends about it. That's kind of like what video game streaming is a lot of the time. Oh no, I realize my hotkeys are gonna get bojangled and jumbled as I play Fields of Mistria, because I'm gonna use it to access my tools. Hopefully I fix it and it'll be okay. But yeah, really hip, fun company. I was a little overwhelmed, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how many of you guys have started jobs or like have gone through a new job process. This is only my second full-time job. I didn't move for like many years in my first job, but I was like, oh my gosh, everyone is so friendly. It was like really overwhelming. Like everyone wanted to say hi. Everyone was talking to me. I was like, oh god, I don't remember anyone's names. They're gonna hate me. But folks are like, it's okay if you don't remember anyone's names. Like, it'll take a couple of weeks to get there. No one's gonna hate you. And I'm like, my social anxiety is off the charts. They hate me. They hate me. But nah, everyone is really, really sweet. The company is also really fun. They have a ton of social activities. So like every Thursday they will like have drinks and they'll do like an arts and crafts, or they'll like watch a movie or something like that. So apparently recently they had a little something they called the Stitch and Bitch event, which I loved. It was like embroidery, I think, and I wasn't in the company yet when they did it, but they had extra supplies and let me take some home. So I was like, oh, free crafting supplies. Oh, hell yeah, brother. This is my kind of place. So that was really fun. Also, it's like a hip young company, so infinite free drinks. Gotta say, pretty nice. All the tea and coffee I could want. What else do they have that's pretty cool? Oh, they bought me a brand new company laptop. You know, that's what we like to see in Corpo. Free tech is always nice. I think other than that though, I'm still getting acquainted. Like they've already put me to work a little bit. I made a couple of what-ohs, just a little lost in the sauce moments, but we figured it out and I think it'll be fine in the long run. My manager is really cool too. Previous company, I had manager lady who is the one I directly reported to. Like any problems, any issues, I go to her. But in this company, it's a lot bigger. The team is a lot bigger. So I have a manager outside my team that I get to talk to, but also in my team, there's like there's a lot more people I like go through for certain things. So I'm like, oh, this is different. This is new. But it's nice, because then if I need to bother someone for help, I don't have to always ask the same person, right? I can go to other people. Egg, hello, Tube, how you doing? Oh, speaking about Tube, holy, is anyone in the US in the snow right now? I heard that so many people were like going through the blizzard. I was like, gosh, I'm glad it's not me. It's so cold in the UK that like sometimes I'm just not ready to tank it. And I can't imagine having to work during a blizzard, but probably they shut down work. I heard it was like an alarming amount of snow, like insanely so. Let's go ahead and make like 20 potatoes because I need energy to move around. We got 2 inches. That's pretty big, too. That's pretty big if I say so myself. Oh, nice. Extra potato boost. Is it humid for you? It is. But interestingly enough, even though it's so humid in the winters, wait, I forgot. How do I open my inventory? Guys, what's the big inventory button? Oh, I forgot my controls, my brain. I'll eat this. But it does get dry, like in the winters still. So like, you know, you gotta moisturize and everything despite the humidity. It is also as rainy as they say it is in the UK. It is truly moist. How long do you think it'll be before you start speaking with an accent? Jipu, are you gonna be alarmed if I told you I've already started adopting the accent and it's only been 3 months, 4 months now? It doesn't come through all the time, but I don't notice it because I'm just yapping like I usually do. But Kelby and his family say that I've adopted like kind of a British speaking cadence a bit. Like there's certain phrases I'll say in a very British voice, or the way I word words is more British. I still have like my American accent, but it's slowly morphing. Bottle water. If I said that at work, I think my colleagues would fight me. But oh, fun thing about work. Okay. So a few of the projects they work on are for American companies. And the cool thing is, I'm the only American in the London office. They do have a few Americans in the company, but they're in the US. So because I'm the only American in the London office, I stand out, obviously, just based on how I talk. But then they were speaking to me, a lot of these new people on like different projects, and they're like, wait, your voice is really nice. Like the way you talk is really smooth, and your American accent is just very gentle, if that makes sense, like very neutral. I was like, yeah, where I'm from, I don't think I have a particularly strong regional accent. It's just very neutrally American. And they're like, that's really nice. We, you know, do voice acting work sometimes, and we are always looking for Americans because, you know, everyone in the company has a British accent. I was like, oh yeah, I don't know if anyone told you, but there's, you know, the fact that I stream, and so I talk all the time. I've done like events and things, so if you ever want me to voice act for something, just let me know. And they're like, yeah, we'd actually really love that. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have my first voice acting creds maybe in this job. That'd be like super pog, not gonna lie. OMG VA, yeah, it's crazy. There's so many projects too. They mentioned like, oh, if you like gaming, you know, we've worked with these gaming people before, but we're also looking at working on this gaming project potentially. Nothing is set in stone, but we'd really like to. If you want to work on it, just let us know. And I like told the CEO, I'm like, please let me work on it. Please let me work on it. And he's like, yeah, you can. If it comes up, I'll like definitely call you on it. So I'm not allowed to tell you guys anything I do for work, like who I work with, blah blah blah, which is so infuriating. All I can say, it is like the most pog thing you could probably imagine. Like if it's what you're thinking of, it's probably that. Dude, the mythic CEO meeting, dude, I was scared to meet with the CEO, but I took a lot of things, right? Because this is my second job ever, like full-time job ever. So I learned a lot of things from my first full-time job. And one of those is that when you're in corpo, you need to meet with your higher ups. Like you need to like show face, you need to tell them what you're up to. You need to like show them the projects you've done and everything. Because if you don't do that, then you don't get promoted. You'll be the first to be let go. They just don't see any reason to give you a raise because they just barely know you. So it's not necessarily like kissing ass. It's more like just show your face and be like, yeah, this is what I'm up to. Look at how cool this is, kind of stuff. Ta shit, you know? Eggie VA _ VT. I think a lot of VTubers have been removing the VT from their name lately. I think it's a branding risk, some people say. I was complimented by a Brit on my accent when I was working tech support for the UK McDonald's stores. I think, Lula, your voice is really nice, especially for tech support things. It's like really approachable and like not necessarily just friendly, but it sounds like really calming. You know what I mean? All right. Is there a... I forgot. Crafting... No. There's a button. This is the sort button. Is there a thing... Okay, that moves all matching items into the inventory. I feel like this interface has changed a little. I could be wrong. Could be me. Oh, gosh, I didn't even leave the farm all day. There's just so much to catch up on. I wonder if they added sprinklers in the game. Has anyone played the Mistria update to know like the quality of life changes? Because your girl doesn't read patch notes. Rip. Alright, I think I have a chest for, yeah, earth crafting things. And I probably have a chest somewhere for animal goods. Is it the second one? Where are the animal goods? Hopefully I don't pass out. We'll just go to sleep so I don't die. Oh, sleep. There we go. Well, Jipu is taken, so oh no, you had to. I guess Jipu makes sense though for like your VTubing concept and everything. So people like to do like first and last name for VTubers. I don't know. I think originally Eggie wasn't supposed to be my name, but everyone loved it so much and it just fit the vibe. So I was like, all right, we're here. Okay, this is getting a little insane. I swear to God, I saw this happen before. The deja vu's gonna kill me. What? Me playing Mistria? I feel like I play Mistria a lot. It's like my peak, like, I want to yap. My last name is Pooh in Final Fantasy 14. I'm not sure if I want that for my brand. You mean you don't want your name to be Japoopoo? I'm just saying, like, Japoopoo is pretty fire. You're just too afraid to accept who you really are. It's okay, Jipu. I support you wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. Let me see. Please stop opening the same chest. I don't know where this goes, man. Like, where did all my eggs and things go? You want Mistria Spotify tab pulled up on my end of the convo about VTuber names? I swear this has happened. I am not too original with my conversation sometimes. I just yap my way through things and I forget. I treat these like my spam emails, not reading a single thing. But to be fair, it's probably a lot of backlog from the updates and stuff. And honestly, do you think I should do Japoopoo? I think it's kind of similar to Hello Eggie in the fact that your name would attract attention anytime you pop into chat, which is kind of good, you know? People would want to talk to you when you raid in. They'll be like inclined to spend a little more extra time highlighting you because your name is fun. But it's just up to you if you can handle all the poo-poo jokes that would come out of that. You know, if that's not really the type of VTuber or brand you want to be, I think it's okay to not do that then. Gosh, I forgot how cute the animals are. Like, look at this. They're so slay. Come out, come out. Get some sunlight, kids. It's not gonna last forever, especially in the UK, Monka S. Also, Toop, I hope you're proud of me that I saw that lump on the ground before I saw your chat message about it. I'm improving. My awareness skills are +2. Oh, I put them in here. Okay, I was like, I surely have a chest for this. I'm organized enough for that. Surely, Copium. VT has negative associations now. Oh, another VTuber? Yeah. I think everyone treats VTubers quite negatively now. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear my burps. I don't know if my mic is that sensitive, so might be if you heard me burp. But in my true honest thoughts, I think it's just because VTubing leans really young for the people in the sphere, right? Because you could hide. And also, it's true, when you're anonymous, a lot of bad people can hide behind, you know, a different name and a different face. So I think that's like kind of what gives VTubing a bad name, right? People who don't really necessarily have online etiquette or social skills yet, a lot of drama that appears because of that and whatnot. So I kind of get it. Some people are scared to like work with VTubers and whatnot, but I think that's why it's important to have a rise, not just in sensationalized VTubers, but like PG and brand safe VTubers. I think it's really important, kind of like PR for the, I don't want to say VTuber community. I think VTuber niche is what, you know, VTuber niche is, I think, the better thing to call it now. People think I'm clout chasing. Yeah, I don't think having VT in your name necessarily makes you a clout chaser. I think it did back in the day, because there's a lot of people who were big Twitter folk who said they were VTubers but never ended up fully committing to streaming for one reason or another. So I can kind of see the reason for that. One day I'm gonna get you and Kelby and introduce you to Sunhaven. Fun thing, lady, a lot of people have asked me to play Sunhaven, but I personally just haven't gotten into it. Everyone's gonna strike me for this. I am a big judge a book by its cover. If I don't like the art style, then oftentimes I might not play the game. I'm just saying, please don't smite me. Hey, Pythagorean, welcome in. Lee, welcome in. How you doing today, Lee? And also Pythagorean, how are you? Are you guys glad I said I was gonna stream today and I actually committed to the stream? I actually clocked in and showed up. Yep, that's right. That's what I get for finishing my work on time. But how you guys doing? Good evening, good evening. It's crazy to think it's already nearly like 6 p.m. here. Wink. 2 daily orders. I know they reset because I'm British now. I'm British. The British stole my money and my taxes, so now, you know, you guys also have to pay up starting from 0. Hey, Tube, congratulations on your daily order. They are a little bit broken, it seems. For some reason, they're only giving 2 different dishes, custard bows and century eggs, but we're saying that the century eggs are because I've been gone so long that you guys have fermented, and so that's why everyone's a little old and rotten. But surely, because, you know, I've been gone for such a long time, you're older and wiser now. Copium. Alright, let's go ahead and farm this up. I'm sorry that I didn't have a schedule up or anything to announce the stream. It's really hard at the moment to announce streams and have a schedule of what I'm gonna do what day, just because I don't know how busy I am at work and stuff. I have a feeling moving forward I could probably stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, which is pretty similar to Kelb's, just a little later in the day. But I don't want to promise that yet, just because I don't know my other commitments. Mystic, good to see you. How you doing today, Mystic? But yeah, it might be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday streamer, since I'll be in London pretty much all day on Tuesday, Thursdays. I'm good. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, speaking about London, do you guys want to hear the creepy stalker story from yesterday? Because let me tell you, it wasn't bad. It wasn't like we're in trouble, but it was like definitely really odd. Oh, break time. Everyone sip your water. Thank you, Pythagorean. Keeping us hydrated. Do you feel hydrated, guys? Did you also drink water? But I'm doing good today. Thank you so much for asking, Mystic. There we go. The water was still in my brain. Tell us more. Alright. So I got off of work early yesterday, which is really nice. I just managed to finish my task and everything on time. And usually people work until 5:30, but like, you know, if you finish everything by 5, yeah, you could do whatevs, you know, we're all adults here. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to Uniqlo because I really want to get the custom Pokemon, like, how to say, they have a station where you can make custom designs with like Pokemon stickers on bags, on shirts and everything, and I've been dying to do it. But it's only at certain Uniqlos in London, so I went there. I got on the tube, I got there, and I was like walking and stuff. And I'm pretty self-aware in London just because, you know, there's pickpockets, there's weird people everywhere. So just for safety, kept an eye out. I always look over my shoulder, and any folks in the chat, ladies and individuals, if you're traveling by yourself, I always recommend, if you don't want to look like you're super suspicious, always check your reflections in like mirrors and windows and doors and stuff, because that way you can see what's all around you without like full-on turning and alerting people. So I saw that. I walked past this one guy on a very narrow walkway, and there's another guy in front of me. I was like, oh, okay, you know, I'll just like be careful and not bother him. This guy's on the phone, and the guy in front of me is just vibing with his headphones in. So I like, you know, walk quickly past, and then I just keep walking. But then I do my shoulder routine checks, and I turn around and I see the guy is like walking along my path, and that's, you know, normal. But then he was oddly really close, and it was weird because he was talking on the phone and didn't seem to have any intention of like moving for a hot second. And then he just suddenly started walking with me. So I was like, okay, that's weird. And then I just walk a little faster because I felt uneasy. And then I turn around again, and he's really close. He's like right up on my backpack. And now we have an ad break, so I'm going to wait 3 minutes to finish the story because I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel also bad for people who are subscribed and are like, the cliffhanger, I want to know what happens next. But then I feel bad for the people who are in ads. Nargle, it's so good to see you. I'm so sorry you're in ad prison right now. If you watch the VOD, I want you to know I see you. I see you, King. It's okay. It's a cliffhanger. I'm debating people. Damn cliffhanger, man. It's okay. I have Seribot now to tell me when ads are coming and when ads are over, so that's really good. I do like that. I need to ask Avi how she has the little bar on her stream that shows how long the ads are running. I think that'd be really good for me too. Oh, I'm a little stressed, guys, that I'm forgetting to do something in Mistria just because it's been so long. Like, I forgot what my flow and what my goal was. W Seribot for that? Yeah, I've gotten better at using all the different bots and stuff for, like, shouting people out, for controlling rates, for telling me when ads are running, because I used to not know when ads were happening for people, and I felt bad. So I did my due diligence. I set up my own tech. I googled things by myself. That's right. I'm growing up. Also, thank you so much for the 3 streak, Mystic. I really appreciate you being here for so many streams. Alright. God, it's getting so dark so fast. Lord have mercy. I feel like so much happens and I haven't done anything. Oh. Can't get my Eggie creepypasta with the damn ads. It's okay. I forgot I named my dog Paws Champ. It's so stupid. I love him. I love him. Goodbye. Less creepy story. I'll come back to the creepy story whenever the ads are over. But right now we are taking care of 2 dogs. Kelby has a dog, if you don't know her, named Sugar. She's super cute. She's a French bulldog. But we also have one of Sugar's stepsisters. They're all related, the dogs in the family. Named Lila, staying with us. So every time like I'm around them, all you hear is like honk, 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 honk. Like they just grumble a lot because like that's what French bulldogs just sound like, and it's the funniest thing. They just kind of oink around like a couple of pigs. Dude, but it's really cute though. They like to curl up together, so in bed they're just like 2 little croissants curled up, and I'm like, my Shaylas, my Shayla. All right, let's see. Hoop, hoop, hoop. There we go. Alright, let me see. I think that's everything here. Thanks for waiting, everyone. We're so back from the ads. I'm gonna do the thing that they do in, like, last time on Avatar The Last Airbender. Egg finished work early and she wanted to go to Uniqlo to go and make cute Pokemon custom merch. And on her way, she had to go take the tube, which means a walk to the tube station. And on a walk, she passed a guy on the phone that seemed a little creepy. And here we are, back in the story. Anyways, I walked past the guy on his phone that seemed a little creepy. I walked in front of him, turned around, saw he was walking my way, which was a bit odd because he was on the phone. Didn't seem like any intention of walking beforehand. And I was like, maybe I'm just on edge. I turn around again, and he's like right up on me, behind me. And I'm like, that's massive red flags. So in front of me, there was a tree growing out of the walkway. So I take that moment to pause and just step to the side. Because if he was going to talk to me, I was just going to use the excuse of like, oh, sorry, I saw you were walking fast. I didn't want to get in your way, type shit. And then the guy also stops when I stop. And, sometimes it's like a little confused, like, oh, oops, sorry, I didn't know where you're going, my bad. And then you just keep walking. But no, the guy looks really startled, the fact that I completely stopped and turned around. And he just looks like a deer in the headlights staring at me. I was like, oh, sorry, you can go ahead. He's like, oh, thank you. And he's like, do you go to LCS? And I was like, excuse me, what? And I did not want to talk to him, right? But I also did not know his intentions, and I didn't want to be offensive or like, let him know that I was on to him and what he was up to. So I was like, oh no, I don't go to LCS. He's like, oh, are you a student here? And I was like, that's really creepy. Are you gonna try to follow me home? And I was like, no, I'm not from here. He's like, oh, where are you from? I'm like, I'm from the States. He's like, oh, so do you work in finance or? And I was like, he's probably trying to size me up to see if he can rob me or anything, or follow me home or stalk me. So I was like, oh no, I work in marketing, it's nothing, it's a small job. And then instead of walking to the tube right at the crosswalk, didn't even bother walking my way to the crosswalk. I'm like, I would rather take a 30-minute detour than being in this creepy guy's presence. So I'm like, I gotta go this way. It was nice talking to you. And he's like, yeah, my name is so-and-so, and I'm like a student in finance at this college. It was so nice meeting you. And he sticks his hand out to shake it. I'm like, I really don't want to talk to you anymore, man. I'm getting the heebie-jeebies. So I shake his hand, I turn to the side, and I look really fast in the other direction. Like, I don't even need to go this way. I have no idea where I am, but I'm like, I just need to not be around that guy. And part of me is like, maybe it's my just a girl senses being a little on edge, because I'm an anxious person. But I was telling Kelby about this, and he's like, yeah, he definitely seemed like he was trying to pickpocket you or something, because I don't think he expected you to just spin around on him and catch him and just confront him. I was like, yeah, that was really creepy. I fortunately haven't had any other incidences in England like that yet, but it put me on edge. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like a little nervy, especially because I have to walk to the station in the dark after work. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna be extra safe and vigilant. You gotta have like red flags, not gonna lie, in London. Yeah, I tried really hard not to talk to the guy, but he just started following me and speaking to me. I should have just been in a Chinese tab in my life and just been like, what puts it out? Like, I don't know, I don't speak Chinese. Or excuse me, I don't speak English, I only speak Chinese, just pull one of those. But, in the moment, I just didn't want to offend someone. I didn't know what his intentions were or if he would be physical. So I was like, let's just be polite. You should keep eggs on hand to throw at men like that. I wish I could. I wish I could. But Kelby was like, yeah, next time just call me, like, live. So that way, Discord call me. So that way, if something happens to you, know where you are, can get there, can call someone to make sure you're safe. How old do you think he is? I think he's probably like late 20s, early 30s. But it was really, really, really odd. And I think now that I've shared this story, I feel like you guys think it's weird too, right? It wasn't just me being like a bit on edge for no reason. Eggie needs to bulk up so no one dares to put their hands in her pants. Ugh, I don't think even me bulking up would be like the thing. I do have a really bad resting bitch face though. So I think now I shouldn't seem so friendly. I should just relax my face and look like super stern all the time. Men, derogatory. Not gonna lie, it was a situation like that. I was just like, ugh. You could throw eggs though. I could throw eggs, but did I have any eggs on hand to throw? No, but that's a big might be. That's on me, pimp. Dude, not against the law in England. It kind of is though. I heard from other people that essentially the laws in England against like how to say, like, attackers and whatnot is really messed up. So essentially, like, if you see someone robbing a store, you literally just have to let it happen. Like, you cannot fight them, you cannot beat them up with your purse, you can't try to tackle them to the ground, because since they didn't start a physical altercation with you first, you would be considered the instigator even if they were actively, committing a crime or something. And I was like, There's no way it's like that. But all of Kelby's British friends have told me, yeah, it's like that. You can't just throw hands. You just have to let it happen. I'm like, am I American? Do I just want to fight everyone? Also, Iris, welcome in. Hello. Sorry, I was mid-tea story, but hello, my queen. How are you? But yeah, I don't know if it's the American in me, and I just want to, like, freaking throw hands with everyone. But I was like, if someone's trying to rob me, I'm throwing hands. Like, I have too much to lose here. I saw memes that's like, British people don't fight against crime because they have free healthcare. Americans fight everything because they know if they lose, a hospital trip is not free. No, I'm here for the tea. I'm glad. I'm glad. These hands are rated E for everyone. Exactly. So I think I've lived in big cities before, but I like to compare London to New York City. It's like a bit rougher around the edges and everything. So I think I need to girl boss up, you know. I need to establish dominance. I need to make it seem like I'm the alpha on these streets, like unironically, so that way weird people don't approach me again. Hello, my lovely Agatha. Oh my gosh, she called me lovely. I'm flooshed. I'm rizzed up. I have the right to beat a bitch. Yeah, like, it's really odd to me that you can't do anything to preemptively defend yourself. Like, ain't no way I'm gonna let this guy, like, take first stab at me quite literally before I do anything. Like, hello, that hurts. No thank you. You should have a resting bitch face. I do have a resting bitch face quite innately, so one step ahead with you. You know, maybe resting bitch face is like a survival trait passed down through natural evolution. Also, Glaucus, I saw you come in. Hello, Glaucus. No, Eggie is so good. I forgot how PNG Eggie looks like. I'm glad you like the new model, Floosh. I'm glad you enjoy it. But yeah, I think resting bitch face is like an evolutionary trait for self-defense. I'ma just say it. I'm built different. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and line up food for all the boys and girls. But yeah, what time is it for you guys? I think in the States, it's about lunchtime for you guys, isn't it? I think it's about 12 in my native time zone, if you will. I can't really stream late at night, which really sucks. Like, I can't stream for afternoon American time. Oh, don't eat that. I can't stream for afternoon or nighttime Americans just because that'd be so late at night in UK. I'd be absolutely cooked trying to go to work next day. I have to wake up at 6 a.m. and I get home at around like anywhere from 7 to like 8:30 p.m. just depending on what train I manage to catch. So it's a long one. It's a long one out. It's 1:51 p.m. right now for me. Okay, so it's like about time. Like, people can work during stream and everything, or like, oh, what's the word? Oop, I need more chicken feed. Uh-oh. Or like chill during their lunch breaks. That's good. I'm peak lunch content. That's rough. It is, but it's a small price to pay for being employed. 3:30 p.m. in Buenos Aires. Oh, nice. I'm 1 hour ahead of you. Wait, Pythagorean, you're European? Wait, do I know what flavor of European you are, Pythagorean? Did I know this? I think I knew and I forgot again. I have a feeling I learned this and I forgot. I wake up at 6:15 a.m. Dude, when I was in school, I was built so different. I would wake up at 5 a.m. on like 30 minutes of sleep like it ain't nobody's business. But now that I'm in business and being paid to wake up that early, I'm just like, oh, my body is weak. Times change. Times change. What do you mean this is news? I've been EU all my life. I forget. I feel like, okay, for any Europeans or any like people who've traveled, you should give me recommendations where to go because, fun fact, holiday laws in the UK are really nice. Like, they give you a lot more holiday than the typical American company. Because I joined in February, instead of 25 holidays, like PTO days, I get 22, which is really good. Really, really, really good. So I essentially have like 4 to 5 weeks off. So I'm thinking I really want to go somewhere in April to May to like go see all the flowers. I'm thinking like maybe I go to Amsterdam, maybe I go to Austria. I don't know. I really just want to go see around Europe. I think around my birthday. It falls on a national bank holiday in the UK, so I might want to go to France. And I heard Paris is actually really poopy. I just kind of want to go for the Parisian museums, and I also want to go to Paris Disneyland for my birthday. I think that'd be pretty fun. Stay away from Germany. Oh, you're German. Okay, okay. I'm write that down, chat. Write that down. We're finding everyone's locations. But I feel like everyone says Germany is really nice, but the non-derogatory, I don't know what there is to do in Germany. Like, I'm just not really well versed in like what the main sites and things to do are. I know Germans really like their doner kebabs, and that's about it. That's about it. And German efficiency. Those are the two things I know. Go to Malaysia. Actually, I was just in Malaysia this past summer. I went to Malaysia and Japan. I seem like Miss Worldwide over here, but I actually don't travel internationally all too much. Oh, also, fun fact, I told my coworkers I've worked 100% remote my whole life. Like, all my past jobs were fully remote, and they were super shook. They're like, you've never, like, worked an office job before? And I was like, no. I've been flown out to offices on occasion during my remote work, but I've never, like, regularly came into an office. And they're like, oh my god, she's a beast. Dude, go to Prague? Is it pronounced Prague or Prague? I heard Prague and Austria are really pretty, but I don't know anything about them either aside from the fact that they're pretty, so if anyone wants to educate me. I heard Italy in the summers is really nice though. Like, getting to see the coast in Italy is really beautiful and everything. Oh, a lump. Tube would be proud of me. Get that lump. Yeah. But yeah, I heard the Italian coast is really nice in the summer, so I might try it. The only thing is, I'm highly allergic to Italian food because there's a ton of pistachios in it. So like, I could go, but I would also be at risk of dying all the time. Same with Spain. Everyone in the UK seems to really enjoy like vacationing in Spain, but I don't think I could go just because a lot of the food is really dangerous for me. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl with a sensitive tummy. We had the river frozen over the last 3 weeks. It's funny to just walk over the side instead of taking the ship. Wait, that's really nice. Is it like so frozen that you have absolutely no fear of it like breaking on you? Funnily enough, you know, everywhere else in Europe got this extreme snow and stuff, like mainland Europe, but the UK really hasn't had that much snow this year, just a couple of, like, small snowfalls. Oh, and I'm so freaking pissed, because this year is, like, extremely good for the Northern Lights, but I didn't get to see it, because it was freaking cloudy where I was. Every single night it peaked, but all of, like, mainland Europe got to see it, and I was like, what is this? God has favorites, and it's not me, everyone. It's not me. They need them icebreaker ships to get through for real, for real. Do they use the river for anything? Like, is it a big trading river? No Cap, good to see you. Welcome in, No Cap. How are you? B, B, G. Wait, Iris, I don't know if you're here. My queen, my lady. Is your Vintage Story server still up? I keep forgetting to re-download Vintage Story and tell you my name. Because I was like, oh, I need to remember to tell Iris. Then I forget. I also need to remember to submit my taxes to my tax lady. I'm a little scared. No river means no gas, Match Clap? Wait. How good is Germany during, like, weather disasters? Like, do you guys have power and heating and everything? Yes, my lady. Oh, okay, I'm on it. I'll DM the details to you. If you let me slide into those DMs. Puts hair behind ear. It's kind of one thing I was super shook by. I didn't know about the UK was that just gas and energy are really expensive here. And I was like, oh my gosh, why is the bill so high? I'm so glad I don't pay rent. But you know what I do have to pay? Fun fact. I'm sharing this news in case any of you guys are following in my footsteps and you too are venturing abroad. Fun fact, if you're a US citizen or green card holder, or like temporary citizen status type shit, you have to pay taxes to the US, even if you work an overseas job and live overseas in an overseas country. They still tax you. There's sometimes treaties to reduce the amount of taxes, but I was like, what do you mean I have to pay taxes to the US? I'm not there right now. And they're like, but you're a US citizen. I was like, aw. fuck me. So fortunately for this tax cycle, I only have to pay US taxes. But in like winter of this year, I'll have to file for UK and US taxes, and a tax lady in the UK quoted me £3,000, which is nearly 4,000 USD for them to file my taxes. I was like, oh hell nah. I'm about to fight the equivalent of the British IRS in my dreams. I will figure it myself if it's the last thing I do. I am not paying 4,000 USD. Oh, cutscene. Aw, shucks. For now, yes, but the bureaucrats are cutting it close for real, for real. Oh lord. Purging Germany stays together. Goodbye. Today, I hope they make a mistake and give me 10K for my tax returns, my last American taxes. Hopefully you get a lot of money. I'm manifesting for you. Vintage story. I would be honored to have you in my DMs. I'll slide in. I'll slide in later, girl. Yes, it's true, but I think you get reimbursed for the taxes when you file in your UK. You file both for a while, yeah. So essentially how it works is I file my UK taxes first, and they go through everything on their checklist, and then I have to send special paperwork to my US tax person and be like, hey, I already paid these taxes in the UK, so don't tax me on those specific things again in the US, but I'll pay all the US specific taxes or any residuals. And then the US tax lady will be like, okay. So it's not like I have to pay necessarily double the tax, but I have to pay more taxes than the average person. Paying minimal taxes is worth being poor, I swear, I swear. If you guys don't know, for my overseas viewers who aren't in the UK, the UK tax rate is extraordinary. It is 20% of your income. There is like a bit that they don't tax, like a personal allowance when it comes to your salary, and also a little bit from external money, so things like streaming or if you have a side hustle. I think if it's under like 1.2k pounds, then they won't tax it and you don't have to declare it, so that's kind of good. But like also, ouch, 20% of your salary going straight to taxes is a huge chunk, you know what I mean. My previous employer fucked up my tax deduction, so this was the first year I owed money, which screwed me over because I was expecting the usual couple hundred to pay some bills. Oh no, I'm sorry, Iris. I think the good thing here is that in the US, I had my company do tax withholding, so you can either pay the taxes yourself or you can take it out of every paycheck and the company will ship it off for you. In the UK people file your taxes for you and withhold the money and pay the taxes straight out of your paycheck for you, which is super nice, so long as you don't have really complicated situations like you have another business or you have another job that you're doing. For me, technically, I don't have another job, quote unquote, so they can file my taxes for me, I think, just fine this year, and I will just need to ask for those tax forms to ship over to the US. What if you don't pay any tax? I am not gonna do that because that's illegal and I'm a very law-abiding citizen. You hear that, FBI? I abide by the law. But also, I really shouldn't risk getting in trouble, especially being a foreigner in another country, because if I do want to stay longer and that's on my record, they obviously don't like that. Also, Key, it's so good to see you. How have you been, Key? How are you? How are you? A similar thing has happened for people that live in my city but work at a job simply across a river, because it's in another city in another state. Those people have to file for both states, pay one and the other state gives it back. Oh, that's really annoying because like the different state tax laws really suck. That's light. My tax rate ends up being like 35%. That's terrifying. Who knows? I might be at 35% essentially too with you, combined with the US and the UK taxes. 30k annually in Germany, but only capital gains. Real work is taxed full 40%? 40%? I'm not gonna lie, if you guys don't know, different currencies have different weights, right? And currently the British pound, Great Pound Sterling, or whatever you want to call it, is stronger than the US dollar. So it's about the ratio is 1 to 3. So if something is like £6 here, it's 9 USD. You know what I mean? That's the ratio. And so with that, I am paid in Great British pounds, which is great, you think, because it's like worth more than a USD, but the salaries here are extremely low compared to the US. I don't know if it's just because the market is really bad right now. Everything is so volatile. There's a ton of layoffs last year and everything. But I am making like 60% of my original salary being here in the UK, which I'm not really complaining too much about because I'm just grateful I have a job. Grateful that I get to move countries and just frolic around for a bit. But like working at 60% of my original salary plus paying much higher taxes like kind of scares me. I'm like, okay, I cannot spend as frivolously on silly little coffees. Maybe a coffee once a week instead of once every other day, you know what I mean? But fortunately I have a lot of savings, so I'm not at risk. No one's stressed. I'm okay. 40% is just the low end. It can go up to 52 plus consumer taxes, so about 2/3 goes to the government if you're well earning. But my question is, you don't have to answer this specifically, Pythagorean, if you're not comfortable. Are your salaries higher to account for that amount of tax, or are your salaries like quite average? Because I feel like UK salaries are quite low to average compared to the US equivalents, and I have to pay so much more taxes, which is why I'm a bit like, not miffed, but like very on edge about like what my financial standing is for this year. Wobblies! Welcome in, Wobblies! Good to see you. How are you? How are you? Salaries are worth different between countries. You can live better on a lower salary. That is true. That is true. I think healthcare is free, yes, in the UK, and groceries are a lot cheaper. But I am truly so lucky that Kobe's family is letting me live with them, because if I was on my current salary and I had to pay my own rent, and I had to pay for all my commuting, and I had to pay for all my bills plus groceries, I would not make enough. I'd probably have like $2 in my savings account. So I don't think I'm winning, son, on this one. I'm okay. I hope you're enjoying Fields of Mistria. Oh my gosh, I am. Do you play Fields of Mistria, Wobblies? How are you liking the new update? I have not read any of the patch notes, so I don't know what's going on. I earned more money serving gelato in the US than being a software developer in Chile, but Chile, I was kind of rich, and USA, I was kind of poor. That's true, it depends on the standard of living of the country you're in. Are you enjoying where you are right now, Glaucus? Is it treating you a lot better? Median's about the same than the US last time I checked, and I looked at little US prices in US, compare them to my little prices, and they're barely cheaper here. Well, that sucks. I haven't played much of that update yet, but I love, is it Valen or Valen? I forgot, it's been so long since I played, but Valen is a queen. I don't know who I'm gonna romance yet. I'm on the fence. I think a lot of my chat likes, oh, I'm forgetting names. Juniper's the witch lady, right? Juniper and Valen were the top runners. Toop really likes, oh, I forgot her name. He likes this girl. I don't know if I'm gonna date the dragon boy. I feel like that just makes me seem like all the other girls. Sorry, that was a spoiler, but not spoiler. Him or, ooh, who else was I thinking? Oh, Baylor? I think the merchant. I think it was the merchant or the dragon I was going for. I think I might go merchant. I don't know, guys. I'm falling on tough times now. I gotta get myself a sugar daddy. You know, marry for love? No, we marry for money. Argentina, the people, it's great. Sadly, the economy is really bad. Recovering, but still with the same institutional problems. Luckily, I will earn Chileans money, so I live fine. Still in the adapting phase. I'm glad that things are working out okay for you, Glaucus. Baylor's a good choice. Thank you, Toop. I'm glad I have your glad I have your blessing. I made good choices in men. I can't say for the same in real life all the time, you know. You win some, you lose some. For me, it's Reyna or Valen right now. I'm really curious for those of you who play Mistria, like, why you picked the people you're romancing. I feel like I like Baylor because he's not too over the top with his character, but he seems to have, like, a really interesting backstory. Also, last I checked on Kelv's stream, he looked haggard. Are you feeding him well? Let me go look at him. He actually feeds me. If you guys don't know, I have a boyfriend. Ugh, disgusting. But Kelby is also another streamer, and Kelby actually feeds me. Honestly, don't tell him this, non-parasocial commentary here, but he is so sweet. Like, because I have to wake up so early for work and I'm pretty stressed about things and adapting still, homeboy makes all my food. He cooks breakfast for me. He gets me a tea first thing in the morning. I tell him he doesn't have to wake up at 6 a.m. with me, but he makes my tea in the morning. He packs my lunch. He packs my breakfast to eat on the train. He makes sure I have my snacks. When I come home, dinner's already ready, that the dishes are done and everything. When I work, he brings me lunch. He's so good about it. He always offers to. He never has to. I'm like, I'll just eat bread on the train. He's like, no girlfriend of mine is gonna eat like a beggar. You're gonna eat good. I was like, thanks. A manager? This VTuber has a manager? No, not a manager, a boyfriend. A housekeeper. Dude, I think I do more of the managing and advising for him when it comes to streaming, just because I have like a very type A business brain for that kind of stuff. But he helps a lot with like the house and life things. Helps manage all the grocery orders and everything too. We love a man who cooks, we do, and he's really good at cooking too, guys. Like, British Flavortown, questionable, but Kelby's flavor, very good. Congrats, I'm so jelly, Madge Club. I'm manifesting for you guys. A personal chef in your life someday. I'm manifesting for you. Yeah, you can call yourself rich, bro. I think I'm rich in life, poor in wallet. But you win some, you lose some. Basically a mom, I wouldn't say so. I think Kobe and I actually are like really really good, because we're very opposite in like what we like to do in the house. Like, he likes cooking, I like cleaning. I like taking care of the dogs. He likes taking care of like the grocery orders and everything, so it's pretty even. Kobe's flavor is very good. Yeah, he's like a really good sense of like naturally flavoring things versus me. All my food always comes out really bland. I am my own chef. I get very territorial in the kitchen. Honestly, good for you. I wish I could cook better, so I stopped food poisoning myself all the time. Guys, I gave myself a tummy ache. I ate a cookie I wasn't supposed to, and it said it had no nuts, but then on the other side it had a secret sticker that said not suitable for people with nut allergies, and my tummy kind of hurts from it. I had to take a Benadryl last night to pass out. I've had 2 allergy issues so far. It happens, but like, dang it. I just want to be able to enjoy a cookie without dying, god damn it. But let's see what Luck has to say. Oh, they updated his uniform. I think he has like a bit more detailing going on. It congratulates Mistria on its recovery efforts and contributions to the science of entomology. It's wonderful to hear that a society from the capital has taken notice of our hard work. Ooh, isn't Miyoshi more frilly than last time? Like, look at this like double layered skirt. Whoever's on the outfit design team for the characters, I love them because like the clothes actually look so damn good. Like, cosplaying and wearing this would be so fun. Wow, look, that's amazing. Reina's outfit feels more detailed too. Like, I feel like this is something I would wear. In recognition of our hard work, they'd like to offer us an opportunity to apply to their apiary and terrarium program. Oh, so we're gonna collect more things. I see. Nice, exciting. Reina has the prettiest outfits in my opinion. I'll have to talk to more people. I haven't socialized since I hopped in. Keeping bees in the apiaries? Wait, we have bees now? Access to all kinds of fresh and delicious honey. And terrariums can house bugs that make all sorts of useful things. Mello would like that. Nice you. To be sure we're qualified for the program, the society has asked us to ship them a lot of bugs. I'm good, but there's only so many hours in a day. I could really use your help, Eggie. Oh yeah, make the unpaid farmer intern do everything for you. Maybe Reina and Adeline could help too? Why do they look at me like that? Well, I guess I could keep a lookout. I suppose if it means we'll get new kinds of honey in stock. Why do you guys look like that? Why do I have to do all the work? Where are my girl bosses when I need them to girl boss? Oh, don't worry about it, you two. Again, I can handle it. After all, this job calls for the professional touch of a true entomologist. If you could ship 20 bugs, Eggie, I'll cover the rest, okay? Yippee! After you ship them, come and see me, okay, Eggie? Alright, I guess. Make me do everything for you just because you don't have to pay me everything. Bah humbug. Alright. Oh look, everyone's at the inn. I can catch up and see everyone's new outfits. Josephine, oh, I think Josephine got new hair. She looks lovely. My, the inn is bustling tonight. Oh my. Did they? I feel like Island is taller. Island looks more charged than he was last time. Like, look at that low cut. Jesus. Jesus, put the man titties away. As you dig for artifacts and uncover new discoveries, you'll find your aptitude for archaeology will increase. It's only natural. Oh my god, they made they made Hemlock even more zesty. Look at that v-neck. He's got that like Dorito build. Like, homeboy can throw hands underneath that. He's got the sleeper gym build. On one hand, it means Luck will be able to adopt more bugs. On the other hand, it means my little guy will be even happier. Seems worth it to me. That's good parenting right there. Is it me or did they make Hayden even bigger? Like, I feel like he's even more swole than I remember him. What do you think, Eggie? Hot cocoa or hot toddy? How about both and we could split them? Oh, only if you're buying. When the inn gets real crowded, sometimes Joe and Hemlock will croon for the guests. Oh, he's got a little fanny pouch. Peak dad. Her cape has more detailing on it. I feel like she has more shading on her hair, too. You know, Adeline really looks up to you. You're her shining example of someone meticulous and thorough. Oh, I think Nora looks better too. She's got more blouse detailing. That's sweet of you to say. Oh, Terithia's looking swole. And that's what Sevo doesn't see in the storm was a huge black shadow passing under the belly of the boat. Then we all started hearing the strangest voice. That can't be true, right, Eggie? Nothing could get that big. Actually, the ocean is full of mysteries. Really big mysteries. Wow, that sounds really cool. I want to fight it. I feel like Dell looks like she has more character too. Let's go talk to the ladies upstairs. Oh, ladies, let me join the club. So, truth or dare, Adeline? Truth. No dare. Actually, wait. Adeline's usually so decisive, but Rain always makes her think twice. Ooh, I think they updated Celine's hair a bit. Dude, you never know what Rain is gonna ask. Dude, I feel like Truth or Dare was like peak elementary school vibes. Like, you just wanted to know. Truth or Dare is really like, tell us who you like. What boys do you want to kiss, you know? I feel like that's all Truth or Dare is really good for. Alright. I don't know if I was saving up for something or what. I should have enough money to just handle myself just fine. I don't really remember what I was up to. I've just been chopping trees. That's like my instinctual thing in any kind of farming game and whatnot, is just to chop trees. Oh, we could go to the mines, I think. Once I take care of the farm, I could just go and try to complete the mines. There we go. We also should catch bugs, so I should go whip out... Oh, there's a bug. Hang on. Nice. Got it. A rhinoceros beetle. Rhinoceros? Rhinoceroses? Rhinocerosi? Ba-bang. But let me think. Any other things? I found out that British trains are really nice, but the British tube is disgusting. Like, everyone's like, I want to go on the tube. I want to go on the underground. I'm feeling so British on this tube. No, you don't. The tube is awful. And I say this after only having used it for like 2 days. It's super duper crowded. Like, I was like squished chest to chest with someone on the tube just to make it like from one side of London to the other. And I will say it's really nice. It's like in really convenient locations. It's really, really fast. But it just doesn't have the capacity for so many people. And it's just really like sweaty. It's stinky. It's damp in there. And I'm like, man, the tube is not all it's made out to be. On the other hand, the trains, magnifique. There's like chargers in there. There's like tables. There's Wi-Fi. It's clean. And I'm like, you know, this is what people should be talking about. You shouldn't be taking the tube in London. You should be going everywhere but London and taking the train. It is a little bit expensive, I'm not gonna lie, if you have to commute and like take it all the time. But I think if you're like just taking it for like a trip, like around the country, it's much cheaper than flying and really easy to like get your train passes on your phone, which is really convenient. Let me see. Where do I dump my stuffs? There we go. And then I need to jump into bed. Sleep. Sleep. Nice. I haven't sold anything in 3 days. I'm not making money here. But that's okay. Nice. Save complete. Okay. Gotta water me crops. And then we're gonna get a lot of food and then we're gonna hit the mines. We're gonna stay locked in, gamers. I will remember what my mission is. And I will not stray. I will not get distracted. I will, however, make sure I remember to go into the tavern on a Thursday. Just because that's the day that everyone gets to talk, so I can see all the new outfits and everything. Also, fun stories at work. I found out that they have like the nice Nespresso machine, like not the Dolce Gusto, which is the one with those like really round pods, but like the Nespresso, the one with the really small pods, and they carry like the really nice oat milk in the fridge that we can use. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be there a lot. Just catch me in the kitchen, robbing the place. I also set up a credit card and did my banking. I was very adult last week and like making sure I had everything set up because your girl don't work for free. I want the payroll, you know. So I set up a bank account, but you could pay a little fee every month. I think it's £7, and you can get a lot of perks with it. So you get a free rail card, which is the train card that gives you a big discount and everything. I was like, oh hell yeah, brother. Oh wait, I didn't know I could water so big. No, I missed one. Okay, I'm not harvesting those until everyone's in sync. But it was really nice. It comes with so many perks. And one of those is a free Greg's every single week. So I get a free drink or a sausage roll from Greg's, and not gonna lie, that's the highlight of my life. I love Greg's. Dude, your farm is so nice and organized. Thank you. I feel like I need to look on Reddit and see more of people's like farm inspo, because I feel like people decorate a lot more than I do. Mine's just kind of for efficiency for now, but I need to make it bonita. Also, Iris, I don't really spec into like animal ranching and stuff. I like just care about farming. I think on your game, I like saw you have like all these animals. I was like, wait, there are alpacas, there's rabbits in this game. I was like, oh, I need to read more. Hey, oh no, I didn't mean to harvest that one. I hate when like one of the crops is like out of sync with the rest of them. My soul hurts. Please sync up with everyone, please. I beg of you. Also, heads up, probably on weekdays I'll have relatively short streams. It just depends when I get off work, but maybe anywhere from 1 to 3 hours, just because if I don't sleep early, I pee poo poo myself in the morning. Gaboo. What did I don't even remember like anything. What's your name? Type. I named all of these after fast food restaurants. That's kind of morbid. We have In-N-Out. Oh wait, the barn is called In-N-Out, okay? And then these are all my cows. I think they all have C names. We have Cass, we have Charles, we have Kareem, Christy. Oh, all my chickens are in KFC. Berry, cake, cheddar, eggnog, granola, gravy, jelly, pancake, pierogi, sriracha. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I cooked with them. It wasn't me. I only had cows and chickens. Wow. Look at all damn chickens. I feel like, though, sometimes I get a little overwhelmed with farming games because there's just so much to do. Like, there's too much to do. But I like Mistria because it's not like Stardew where you have to do everything in order to unlock what you need. It's like you can just faff about, you know? You just faff around and like be perfectly fine. The world's not gonna end if you don't have a horse or something. Dude, I feel like it's doomsday in Stardew. The season changes, you forgot to grow one crop, you're like unable to do anything for a whole year. I have a Stardew group run with a few other streamers that we do off stream. The amount of anxiety I have just keeping things organized is through the roof. Alright, everyone is well fed. I have some potatoes on me, so let's go to the mines. I will say, oh wait. There was a button, right, that I could call a steed in order to teleport places. Hang on. Oh my gosh, yes, this is what God would have wanted. Oh hell yeah. I wish you could talk to people while you're on the steed. It's a little annoying that you can't. But I guess, you know, I don't want to show them my ghost cow that I just frolic around on. It would scare the locals half to death. Oh, that's a bug. Hold up. I'm gonna firmly grasp it. Hit it. Grasped it. Nice, a magma beetle. I can donate that to the museum. They might have more bugs and stuff now. I feel like I have some projects in mind for this year for stream. It just depends on how much I can get to stream. But I want to do something called doodle dates where I just invite streamers I know who like do art and we just like yap for an hour, like about anything and everything, and then we have like chat, give us something to draw while we yap for like an hour or two. I feel like it'd be really cute. Also because there's like so many streamers I don't get to collab with, and sometimes doing like huge collab games is a bit hard to schedule. But like doing something like a doodle date, like just a couple of hours to draw, is a lot easier. So I'm cooking with the content. I'm cooking. Alright, let's go into the mines though before it gets too late. Alright, let me go down to 80. Hopefully I'm ready for this because I think last time it lagged and they hadn't finished this part of the story yet. Oh my gosh, wait, the priestess looks so much more bougie. She looks fancy. A hero, thank goodness. I'm so glad to see that you're safe. To think that the fire seal would be trapped. Oh. I regret that I did not foresee it. Yet you have survived and succeeded in breaking the seal. Finally my voice can reach you more clearly. You have done well. Oh, she's thinking. I sense something, hero. Draconic power? Faint, like a trembling pulse. Weak but alive. No, it couldn't be. Oh fuck, I forgot his name. Lord Calderus has materialized in a physical form, and he did so to save you from the sealing scroll? It is nothing short of a miracle. Is she gonna fight me for his hand? Am I not allowed to be lovers with him? Yet, to take such a drastic measure. Lord Calderus must be protected at all costs. Aww. Oh. Hi, Kelby. Hi, Kelbeans. Hello. Hello. How are you? Thank you so much for the raid. Hello. This feels awkward because I live with you now. Oh, he's coming to raid my room IRL. Hi.
Hello.
You have a good stream?
Yeah, it was a great stream, thank you. How's your stream going?
It's going good. I'm playing Mistria. I told them about my stalker.
Oh yeah?
They said that's crazy.
It's fucking weirdo, right? That's like such weird dude behavior.
Yeah, I had a stalker. Also, chat's really jealous of the fact that you cook for me.
Yeah.
And they're like, wow, just tell us that you're rich. And I'm like, no.
No, not at all. I mean, hey, if you're gonna pay for me to be a house husband, I'll cook for you guys as well. You know, I'm not picky. Hey, you just gotta look after me a little bit. I'll cook for you.
You hear that, men in the chat? You better cook, you better clean. Alright, are you gonna go and make dinner and stuff?
Yeah, do you want some food now?
No, my tummy hurty.
Yeah?
Can you make me, like, a decaf tea?
Of course. Not a problem. I'll get you decaf tea right now.
Thanks.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good stream.
Bye. Oh, you see that, guys? He cooks, he cleans, and he listens. Huh? Anyways, hello Kelbeans, hi Hop, how you doing? Tweety, welcome in. Loser Juice, welcome in. One Horizon, welcome in. Jag, it's so good to see you. How are you, Jag? Vioset, it's good to see you as well. Kelby said you're being overly parasocial and to cool it a bit. Does that mean I need to break up with him? Question mark. Kelby told us to mute you. He told you to mute me. It's because he didn't want to hear. He didn't want you guys to hear like what a house husband he is. I'm the alpha here. Absolute high roll, yeah, I'm kind of lucky with it. I was telling the Egglings earlier, but essentially because I work in London 2 days a week, I have to commute at like 6 a.m. and like I come back at like 8:30, 9 p.m. And so like he wakes up, he gets my cup of tea, he packs my lunch and my breakfast for me. He like makes sure his dinner is ready when I'm home and everything, and I'm like, wow. This is the life. If Kelly's cooking is as good as his gameplay, then I'll order DoorDash. Honestly, his cooking is really, really good. Like, I don't know how he knows how to cook so well, but he'll like learn Asian recipes and stuff too, so that way I can like, you know, eat the food of my people comfortably. But no, he's really good at cooking and everything. People, hey, hi, Citation, how you doing? He acts tough on stream. He's so cute, man. He's really soft off stream. I don't know, I should be telling you guys that to break his immersion, but he's like super soft and gentle off stream. He's like very shy. He's the perfect housewife. Yeah, house husbando duty. Well, I mean, hi, if you're new here, my name's Eggie. I'm a variety streamer. I'm just a girl, and we're playing Fields of Mistria and just chatting. And I'm employed. Yeah, I think that's everything. Oh, hi, Avocado. Kobe's always been good at cooking, to be frank. During lockdown is when he proper got into recipes and eating good. Yo, I heard during lockdown he was super swole. Wait, Kelby, can I talk about your abs on stream? Do I have consent? I assume he's listening to me while he's in the kitchen. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy, but one of the first like DMs I got from Kelby, like photo-wise, was a photo of him and his abs, like with his shirt off, because he's like, look at my sunburn. And he's like, I have no other photos except for the shirtless photo, please excuse me. But it wasn't even like... This is like when we were still just two SAP streamers who happened to stream SAP, like it wasn't anything else. I was like, bro, is this Riz? Is this Riz? Or is this just what guys do on the internet? He had like a straight up six-pack, and he had a sunburn on his arm, and I was like, I don't know, man, I'm getting mixed signals here, but I don't want to be parasocial or anything. Ab picture day 1. I think he said he was a little tipsy that day too, so he was either really bold or really stupid, maybe both. Dude, I look like a squashy. Are you talking about that candy? You can crop the photo. He could crop the photo. Is he into me or is he just Canadian? Well, see, I should have been wiser, Tweety, because I knew he was British. So he was just into me. I should have called it. Probably both, but he's British. He's not Canadian. Oh, whoops, so sorry, my abs are in the photo. He literally said something like that. He's like, I'm so sorry, don't judge. This is the only photo I had of the sunburn. I was like, all right, Kappa. I see you. But he did have a six-pack at one point. But anyways, we're playing Fields of Mistria, and I'm just a girl who yearns for the mines. So we're gonna just fight our way through. I'm really bad at, like, combat and stuff, so we're just gonna clench our butt cheeks and pray I don't die. That's my excuse whenever I post a photo. Okay, I'm gonna do a poll. Slash poll. Have you, alright, polls are anonymous, so you don't have to out yourself like this. Have you ever sent a girl an ab photo? Yes, no. I swear to God, probably a ton of you guys pulled this like how we did. It's like oh, sorry, I had no other photos. Sorry that I'm shirtless and my abs are out. Okay, like, I feel like more of you guys have done this than you care to admit. Do you count? Yes, I count. I am a female. But we're playing Fields of Mistria right now, and in the mines, there's like some kind of lore with the priestess and this hot dragon guy we can date, so... I don't know, but I think it's really interesting. There's a lot of like mystic lore in Fields of Mistria, but it's not straight up like hoo-ha wizard magic, you know? Then yes, God, no one is outing themselves. You guys are cowards. More than one of you have sent an ab photo to a girl. I know it. Don't lie to me. Can we define an ab photo? It's just like if your abs are in it. You know what I mean? Like the I feel like it's explanatory. Anyways, the priestess says the last seal was trapped. Surely this one must be as well. Pray do not touch anything in this room. It's not safe. I'm gonna touch everything in the room. Do flat photos count? Yeah. If you have abs or flab, we won't discriminate. Abs or flab, that counts. We cannot risk attempting to open the rune seal in the usual manner. You're the only one who holds hope of reaching the final seal through the runes beyond, for I remain incorporeal. Lord Cowderis and I are relying on you. Oh, I gotta go talk to my dragon husband. You're our only hope. Wee-wee-wah, wee-wee-wee-wah. Shirtless versus abs. I feel like I'll take abs or flab, okay? Like if you just send a girl a shirtless photo, I feel like you're trying to make moves. Like 90% of the time, unless it's your doctor, you're trying to make moves. I have not seen my abs since Sag last played Minecraft. Well, good thing he's playing Minecraft on Saturday, so surely that means your abs will spawn back in, right, Bioset? We cannot break through the seal in the typical manner. Perhaps we can devise a way around it, so to speak. The boundary between the worlds grows thinner and the closer we come to the final seal. With enough draconic magic, it should be possible. Lord Cowderis has granted you Dragon's Breath, has he not? Come, hero, if we can cast it in unison, I believe we can open a portal to a nearby plane of existence. Ooh, I'm about to Fos Rota this bitch. Fos Rota! I haven't worked out in 10 days. Is it because you've been sick? Oh my god, we actually did just straight up Fos Rota this thing. Kelby says I have abs apparently. I think I have really weak arms. Arm day is not for me. I hate working out upper body, but my legs are pretty strong and I also have pretty good abs, I will say. And that's without working out, so I guess I just have really good genetics for it. Yes, 3 of you guys have sent a girl an ab photo. Thank you for your bravery. Now I know. It's not just a Kelby thing. Yeah, sticking at work, no motivation, disparage. But you're like really fit, Sight. I'm sure like a week or 2 off like won't kill you or anything, hopefully. I have not. Proud of you, Jipu. It's okay, your day will come. That's why you gotta get to the gym to get that fat ass. Remember, it's gonna be a fat ass summer. Everyone, you gotta work out your legs and your booty, for it's a fat ass summer. You have succeeded, wonderful. Thanks for helping me open a portal to the other universe. Now we're just going, I guess. I'll get back onto the grind when I'm home again on Friday. Slay. About to show booty. You're only allowed to show booty in the summer, okay? It's a hot booty summer. No booty any other time of year. It's too cold for booty. Excellent. This should do nicely. Close your eyes here. I shall get you void sight. Do you need it in order to proceed? Oh, sorry. I had to pick something up in my video. Oh, no worries. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I booked a flight to Thailand next week. You're going to Thailand even though you're sick, Sight? We are one step nearer to the magic realm now, hero. Of course, we cannot truly reach it from here, not while the 2 seals remain closed. Kodos, it's good to see you. How you doing, Kodos? Welcome, welcome. Well, welcome in. Thanks for the lurk, I appreciate it. This place is more of a connection point, a field between your world and mine. But that makes it malleable. Okay, we're doing some spooky things. And that's just what we need. Me telling that to someone to explain why I'm showing ass in the video. It's for science. Do you see the cauldron here? You must put 5 void stones, 5 void powders, 5 void herbs, and 5 void pearls within them. Oh, so needy. They need so many things. Your new void sight ability will allow you to see and harvest these items through the mines. Once you have collected the necessary materials, reuse them to create a void mass. That will be your key to safely breaking the ruined seal. I don't know. I feel like a void mass doesn't sound really safe to me. I don't know. I don't have a degree in voidology. I'm like 90% fine now getting there. I'll be healthy by the time I leave, leaving in 10 days and staying for 7 days. Ooh, you go to Thailand so much, Sight. Does it not like get boring to you? Is there anywhere else you would want to go vacation? I was also saying for any Europeans in the chat, give me recommendations of where to go in Europe, because working for a European company means I actually have really big holiday like bonuses. So I got 22 days of holiday this year. Let me know where to go. I want to go to Japan again. I feel like Japan's worth going, and it's best to go like sooner rather than later because they're implementing a lot of like tourist restrictions now. Also, while the yen is down bad, you can shop a lot. Go now, hero, but do not speak a word of this to Lord Cowderus. Wait, why can't I talk about this to Cowderus? He's too weak and we must not tempt him to intervene again. Let's protect him and he must stay safe until the final seal is broken. Why does this sound fishy? I don't know. I trust my dragon boyfriend more than this lady. Oh. Oh, one of the dogs just threw up and ate their vomit. Nice. Crazy. You okay, Lila? You okay? Void Sight is a passive skill that will allow you to see your various void materials throughout the mines. Voids can be collected by breaking it with the pickaxe, and can be found by fishing up small fish shadows. Powder can be found by defeating monsters, and herbs can be found and harvested from the ground. Oh, so I have to run through all levels of the mines and see these like secret void things with this new ability. Oh man. God dilly dang it. We gotta go back up in the mines. Nice of them to clean up after themselves. Okay, TMI, potentially kind of gross, but Lila's on her period, which is why she's staying with us. And it's really funny because the other dogs will like clean her to make sure she's not bleeding everywhere, and they'll like lick up the floor to try to clean up the blood. So I'm like, I guess like slay for the attempt, but also like that's kind of gross, but I guess slay for cleanliness? Question mark? So, you know, you win some, you lose some. I'm going to Bangkok to get some fun and sun, and then heading back. Oh, I see. I need to go to keep my membership level for my airline. Oh, I see. I'm really mad. I wanted to sign up for, if you're in the US, you'll know, like, there's a Chase Preferred card, which is one step lower than the Chase Sapphire card, and it's super good, like travel bonuses and cash back and everything. But I stupidly didn't sign up for it when I was pre-approved straight out of school because I didn't understand, like, why do I need another credit card? Like, what do these benefits mean if I already have a credit card, you know? I just didn't know those things. And, dude, it would help so much now that I'm in Europe. I'm like, God. And my parents never really talked to me about money growing up, so I was like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do with all these things. But now I figured it out. I should have taken the card. Life lessons learned. I got a credit card with my airline. Oh, okay, so that's why. I just got a regular credit card in the UK, not one partnered with any brands or anything. Like, I know you can always get, like, Costco cards and whatnot that are, like, with the credit card. But I was like, that sounds a bit complicated. The bank I bank with is Monzo, and they have this thing where you can pay a little bit of a fee, similar to Chase, where you get benefits. So I think I get like a higher savings rate. I also get a free Greg's drink or sausage roll every single week, which is amazing. Free movie tickets every month, and a free rail card, which is the discount pass for going on the trains in the UK. By the way, if you're not subbed, ads are coming your way. You'll be back with us in 3 minutes, and thanks for sitting through them. Amazon's card is excellent. The thing is, I actually don't shop that much on Amazon anymore, too. So I feel like it actually might not be worth it. But maybe it would be worth it. But is opening too many credit cards bad? Oh, I don't know. I feel like I don't shop that much on Amazon, to be honest. Except for, like, some necessities and whatnot. I don't know. I feel like if I got a partner credit card, it definitely wouldn't be with an airline. I don't think I travel nearly as much to need it. Maybe a Costco or an Amazon one would be like the partner credit card I would get. But I think when I go back to the States, I definitely want a Chase Preferred card. Do you shop anywhere specifically? So in the UK, because my... Disclaimer, this is not me asking for money or anything, you know. This is just me talking. But because my salary is so much lower than what I had in the States, and because I don't have nearly as much income and my taxes are higher, I'm actually trying really hard not to spend willy-nilly. Like, I have savings to go on vacations and experience Europe. And that's about it. So really, groceries are the only thing I really spend money on. We use our Prime credit card for everything. Is it really good? Can I ask for those with like Prime cards, who the provider is? Like, is it a Visa card? Is it a MasterCard? Oh, don't come near me, I'm eating. Yeah, same, yeah. I feel like I think it's good I didn't get an airline card, but I really should have gotten the Chase card. Ugh. Regrets. It's our oldest account. Oh, tragic story. My adulting viewers will sympathize with me. My oldest credit card account closed without them telling me. Like, they never said, oh, by the way, we're closing your account. They just essentially went, oh yeah, you haven't used your credit card in a while, so we're closing it. Oh, it's so annoying. Because if you guys don't know, in the States, credit scores are really important for like rent, for buying houses and everything. And my credit score is really good still, but I was like, why is it not the max credit score? I always pay everything on time, you know, I don't really get in trouble. And it's because my oldest account had closed because I hadn't used that credit card in a year or two. I was like, dude, that sucks. I had that credit card for like, that was my first credit card. I had it for years, so it was really annoying. But I've been good with all my other credit cards still. I don't spend more than I have. I pay them off immediately, which you always should do. So I was like, ugh, small L, just a small L. Alright, sit inside. I don't fly that often, but I want to try flying somewhere in Asia, Americas twice a year just so it help working out with free travels. So you're going to Chicago again and seeing everyone? Question mark. I don't know. I prefer not to fly, obviously, just because I have like mad anxiety with flying. But maybe I can figure something else out. Dude, the train systems are really nice here too. Alright, so hang on. Okay, I could click these to ship these off. I'm gonna go catch that bug outside too real quick. Nothing ready yet, but planning. I think places in the US I would recommend. Genuinely, Chicago is my favorite out of the major cities. Like, I don't really love New York or LA that much. Like, the Texas cities are really nice. Chicago is really fun. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else I've been that I would really recommend if you want to, like, just vacation for the heck of it. 5% back on Amazon purchases, 6% if you let them ship to you on a day you set as your Amazon delivery day. I guess it's pretty good. We get like $50 free Amazon cash a month. Are you guys sponsored by Jeffrey Bezos? Are you trying to tempt me to get an Amazon card? Because it's kind of working. But I don't think I should open too many credit cards. And one of the main reasons I opened a British bank and everything is one, for payroll. But two, because I have to pay like conversion fees and stuff if I use certain credit cards. We've been spending a lot lately with Baby Bloop. Oh yeah, you're gonna rack up so many points having a baby. Open credit cards dings your report. Open extra credit cards actually can help if it increases your credit limit, but opening too many in succession is like a red flag. They're like, what are you doing here, you know? But actually, too, I found out through my research, opening credit cards in banks overseas doesn't impact your US credit score unless it's like an international bank, you know? So technically, if I open and close my British account, it should be perfectly fine. It shouldn't impact my US credit score at all. Also, Eggie, please respond to this. Which airline do you usually fly with? Has it changed now that you're in the UK? Yes. I only flew domestic. So I flew usually American Airlines or Southwest Airlines, just depending what was cheaper and whatnot. To get to the UK, American Airlines usually partners with British Airways. I was expecting to fly out of the US on a British Airways plane, but actually I flew out on American Airlines. Honestly, it was kind of mid. I didn't really like the service. I'm not expecting like business class, like treat me like an influencer on the plane, but they didn't note on their menu that they had nuts in their food, so I couldn't eat the breakfast, which was really annoying. Also just the flight attendants were just banging into everything, like with their cards and stuff, so I was like, oh, that's a bit off, you know? So I don't love American Airlines so far from my experience. Haven't flown any European airlines. I have flown a few of the Asian airlines. I can recommend Singapore Airlines. If you're ever en route and Singapore Airlines is an option, highly recommend. They are so nice, so accommodating, amazing. ANA, which is All Nippon Airways, is a Japanese airline that I can also highly recommend. Most people fly JAL, which is Japanese Airlines, but ANA is the one that partners with Pokemon, so it's really good. My mom has flown Qatar Airways, and Qatar is the best. Like, the food is amazing, even at economy prices, and they just treat you really well. So yeah, I flew in Cathay Pacific when I was really young, but I haven't flown it since then. It's a bit pricey. They usually fly out of Hong Kong, I think. So top tiers is Singapore Airlines, Qatar Airways, and ANA or All Nippon Airways. I would recommend. The dogs are staring at me from outside the gate. Sorry, that was a tangent. Try to check if I missed anything major. 1 to 2 to 3% cashback at other places and 5 to 7% cashback on Amazon. Yeah, right now I've been relying on my Apple card because Apple is a Visa card, I think, and they do pretty good. They give you like 2 to 3% cashback, I think, on everything, and it's pretty much accepted everywhere. It's really easy because it's on your phone. My banking one is not such a good credit card. I just kind of use that for bills and to like pay off like my American things or subscriptions. But yeah, I mainly try to use my Apple card just because that's the one that doesn't incur international fees. My US banking card does, which sucks. It's booty cheeks. Okay, let me go ahead and store these things. Alright. Sorry, there's a hiccup burp there. Go. I went to ANA Lounge in Haneda Airport. It's pretty amazing. I do think I should have actually no. I think I do eventually need one of those like credit cards with a lot of travel, but the thing is Chase is really good because instead of being tied to an airline, you get a lot of travel points with them and can be open to picking whatever airline and whatnot you want. So that's why I'm like pretty keen on getting specifically the Chase preferred card rather than like a Southwest credit card or like an ANA credit card. You know what I mean? But I hope you guys are proud. Another thing that I did really good on while I was on hiatus is I learned about stonks. Brand is not here, but I would do him so proud. I have been very responsible. I maxed out my independent retirement account, and then I also put my money in the stock market. I'm not allowed to touch it until I leave Europe because that causes a lot of tax problems, Lamau. But I've been very good. I've been doing my researches. I fly a lot with SAS, and that's where I'm building my membership. What's the full name for SAS? I don't know like all the airlines by abbreviation and name. Scandinavian Airlines? Does Scandinavian Airlines fly everywhere though? I've never heard of it, but that's me just not being European probably. Yep. I actually really want to go to the Scandinavian country citation, so I might ask you someday for recommendations. Like, I don't know anything about like Norway, Finland. Is Sweden considered a Scandinavian country? I always mix Sweden and Switzerland up because they both are S names. Don't tell the countries that. They're gonna get mad at me. But yeah, I really want to go just because I heard it's like really beautiful. It'd be really fun to go skiing there, honestly. I haven't been skiing in years and I really, really miss it. So I definitely want to try to go skiing if I can. I don't think Finland is Scandinavian. Wait, really? I also really want to go to Amsterdam. I heard that you shouldn't... Okay, this is me learning from the internet. I heard in Amsterdam you shouldn't ask to go to a bakery because it's like super weed friendly, which is totally fine, but bakeries are typically like specifically edible specialists, and so there's a lot of tourists who accidentally go to bakeries and get absolutely blasted, and I'm like, okay, note to self, do not ask for a bakery, ask for like a bake shop. Whoa, today I learned, yeah, new things. Also, welcome in, Token. How you doing? God, look at this one that's not ready to harvest. That's so infuriating. Good. But how you doing? Alright, let me go ahead and water all these. I need to eat some potatoes. Well, I know what to ask for now. You're welcome. I respectfully have never done the dank. I am not against it. Like, you know, if that's your thing, that's your jam. But I just know for me and my body and my soul, guys, the panic attack I would have would send me into the next life. Like, I don't think I'd be okay. I'm just such an anxious person. And I think my anxiety has been a lot worse after leaving grad school. I think I think I have undiagnosed PTSD. Is that crazy to say? I don't want to be like a self-diagnosing kind of girl, but like I think I genuinely have undiagnosed PTSD. It's crazy. But how you doing, Token? Good to see you. I'd recommend Denmark if you want to visit Legoland. Other than that, I don't know much about Denmark. Dude, I don't know much about Europe in general. The other crazy thing, like my coworkers are like, oh, how long have you been in England? You know, what made you move here? And they keep giving me really funny looks when I told them I got laid off. So I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be mentioning that. But I told them I actually moved to Europe without ever visiting a single European country. Like, I just got up and moved. And they're like, wow, that's really brave of you. And I was like, yeah, I know. And in my head, I was like, if it wasn't for being laid off, I wouldn't have been so ballsy. But, you know, when life gives you layoffs, move to London, I guess. It's my dream to see Legoland. Is there anything particularly good at Legoland? Speaking about lands, I heard frickin' the UK is getting its own Disney World now. I think they're opening it up in a city called Milton Keynes or something. So I think it's gonna happen like fucking 2030 after I have to leave the UK. So I'ma miss out. I'ma miss out. Bing ding 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 ding. But I also really want to visit the... Isn't there a Universal Studios? There's a Universal Studio tour where you can see like a lot of the Harry Potter sets and stuff. But I forget where it is, the one where you can actually go into the Ministry of Magic. I don't know if that's in Orlando or in Europe. I get quite confused. We went to Legoland in the UK. There's one in the UK. I didn't know that. Oh, I can't say where, because I actually don't know the name of the place. But one of Kelby's IRL friends invited us to go out and see like some castle and some butterfly gardens like in a week or two on one weekend. They're really nice. They're gonna drive us and everything, so it'll be like a little double date. But I'm really excited. Like, there's a lot of day vacations, if you will, that I don't know about, so it's nice when people invite me because then I can go and enjoy it. Alright, it looks like I needed some hardwood and glass. I don't know what I was working on, but yeah. The Kew Gardens. I actually haven't been to the Kew Gardens yet. I heard they're really beautiful and amazing. It's like a huge botanical garden in London, and I was thinking about going over Christmas, but it's just really hard to book. So I was like, okay, I maybe might go in the springtime. I heard a ton of the parks in the UK are super beautiful and have cherry blossoms, so I might try to go there too. Oh, thank you for the break time too. I'll sip my tea. Sipping my tea. I might actually have to end stream like pretty soon as well, just to be responsible. Sag. If you ever plan to visit Scandinavia, let me know. People shy, I can help proof check an itinerary. Does that proof check include an in-person proof check ? Site? Are you just gonna randomly spawn in the hotel room right next to ours by chance ? Yep, Lamau. I went to watch Baby Blue for a bit. He was lying in bed just farting away. That's what babies do. I like to say they just cry, shit, eat, repeat. That's kind of all they do, right? Is he babbling yet, Toop? Or is he just screaming at the moment? Like a true future CEO, honestly. That's what they'd be doing half the time. I actually met the company CEO today because I'm doing really good at visibility and everything. He's actually really nice and down to earth. Like, he's really easy to talk to. Definitely when you talk to him, you could see how he's the CEO. I think CEOs' main jobs are actually not even to work. Like, 90% of their job is just faffing around and talking. Like, genuinely, that's the best thing they can do because they're just like building connections and whatever and seeming very official to boost company stonks. So I was like, yeah. You seem very proper and CEO-like, non-derogatory. Alright, let me go pick up the quest here, and then let me go to the mines. Okay. W Stonks, yeah. The company is really nice, and they have, like, really nice benefits. I'm very happy to be where I'm at. I think the people and the opportunities are good. I just wish the pay was a little bit more manga-esque, but that's okay. I feel like if you guys had a dream job, what would it be? I feel like I would love to... I don't know if I would love to work at a gaming company, actually. Because not gonna lie, a lot of them internally seem like they're constantly on fire. Like, it constantly seems like a shit show. But, I don't know. I feel like... What kind of company or job would you ever want to work for? I feel like, honestly, I would love to work in, like, the marketing department for a grocery store chain. Because then I just get to market food and everything, and that's really fun. And it's not like, you know... anything too boring, but it's not anything too hectic. It's like the perfect in-between job, I would say. Yeah, I would like to work at a grocery store marketing. Dude, he makes pterodactyl honks. Amen to that. He's just communicating with the world. I like to be a professional traveler. I feel like, honestly, I could never. One, because I'm severely motion sick and anxious. But two, I feel like I'd be like a little bored, you know? Like, I feel like, you guys are gonna laugh. I think it's the Taurus in me. Also the anxiety in me. But I like to be like very steady. Like I like to grow my roots in a place and really make it comfy. He's all cool, no babbles. He's probably like in his head talking shit, but he like just doesn't have the words yet. I don't want to grow roots, nopers. Oh, he's a bird, he's a free spirit, can't be tamed. I want to fly around. I feel like though, I feel like you definitely set up a home base in like Thailand or something site. I feel like you would. I don't know. If I could set up a home base, where would it be? I feel like given all things were stable, I think it'd still be the US. Because the US is like 20 countries in one, right? You have like access to so many things. What I don't love is the US work culture. Like here, like we have deadlines and everything, and sometimes there's like a rush at work and whatnot. But like you work 9 to 5 and pretty much 9 to 5, you know what I mean? People are pretty good at like respecting your out of work hours. You get better maternity leave, vacation and stuff. So I don't know, maybe the US isn't so good. I don't know, I just like it's familiar. It's easier to like buy things in the US too. I would buy a bigger house in Japan, not too central, like near Tokyo, but not too central. I feel like that's hot real estate though. That'd be pretty hard to like to secure. Okay, let me see. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Oh, I'm tired. We're downing some taters. Here we go. It's tater time. Nice, I'm like the Irish, 99% tater. I feel like, okay, I'm being responsible. I don't know if I ever want to buy a house because it's just so expensive and the upkeep of it. Like, it would be really nice to decorate my space of my own, but you can do that with just long-term renting and stuff. So, I don't know. I invested in stocks and everything to be responsible, and I'm like checking my credit score and everything in case, like, you know, when I go back to the US I want to buy a house, but I don't think I can buy a house for like another 10 years purely because I just don't know where I'm gonna be for work. Like my next job in the US could be in New York City, it could be in LA, it could be in Chicago. God knows. Only God knows where I'll be. I owned an apartment. It was pretty chill compared to a house. Wait, so oh, okay, so you actually own the apartment. I see. I don't know how common it is for like apartments to sell out like apartment spaces though in the US. I feel like I don't hear that much about buying condos. Everyone always talks about buying a house, but never a condo. Same, everyone just be tooting away out here. Oh nice, there's a void thing, I can mine that. Pick. Nice. Void stone. I have to donate these to the museum, but at least I'm finding some. Hiya. Be enticed. Apartments are more common than the cities. I feel like in the US though, they would never sell out their apartments for the most part because they make so much money just hiking up the rent. Because if they all do that, then you have no choice but to rent, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, I really miss my apartment. Not saying that the Cope house isn't nice, like it's a lot more space than my apartment for sure because it's a whole house. But I really liked the location I was in, the views I had and everything, and just the life. I had it so good. But I think it's nice to know now, like living in another country and like having my own apartment, living with someone else, living in a house, to know kind of more what I like and what I want. Oh, let's just eat this speed tater, I guess, to clear up inventory space. Awkward. Alright, pick. Condos tend to need to deal with HOIs, and I hear there's a bitch. I think a lot of houses, especially if you're like in a good neighborhood, tend to have to deal with HOAs anyways. So I feel like I'd rather deal with an apartment, because the good thing about condos and stuff is usually for the whole building, they have like key contractors that you have to use and work with, so you don't have to like find and source them yourself. The downside is like, you know, you might have a really trash contractor that you have to work with for like plumbing or electricity or stuff. But on the bright side, like, you know, you know who you have to work with. Alright, let's go down. Oh, a bug. I'm out of inventory space actually. I can go back up, no problem, just because we've already discovered everything there is in the mines. Let me eat my universal potato real quick. I feel like my ideal scenario is like, probably something like a, I feel like maybe a 3-bed house would be really good with me. Cause then it's like me, a guest room, and office, right? Which is really nice. And then, you know, a nice living, dining area, of course, because I think I would love hosting people. I'd be such a dinner party kind of gal. Would love hosting people, really nice kitchen. I don't think I care too much for yard size as long as it's not too unmanageable, but a nice backyard would be good because I want a dog. I really want a dog. I want to pet my own dog. Egg, have you seen the game Lula's working on? Yeah, Lula showed me. It looks really fun. I don't know if I'm allowed to say too much about it or anything. I'm not going to steal anyone's thunder. But it looks really good. I'm actually impressed it came together so fast. But I think that's just me never working on a game before and stuff. Fun fact, one of my coworkers is a gamer actually, and he runs a podcast and stuff. Can't say anything for safety reasons, doxing, whatever's. But he's really cool. He seems really cool and things. And he like has talked to a ton of indie developers behind the scenes. I was like, wow, that's so neat. It's like really cool that there's so many devs who are open to chatting. The flat yard is key, yeah, for mowing. And by mowing, I mean Kelby doing the mowing, because I'm not going to do the mowing. It looks so good. Yeah, I'm really impressed with how fast it's come along. Alright, let me park in here. I'd mow Kelby. What does that mean? You're just gonna take a razor to his chest hair? Kind of tapping into my ADHD to speedrun this game. That's how it is, like... How to say? That's how it is when you have ADHD. You just have to catch that lightning in a bottle when you got it. Why do you seem more cold and lifeless? What does that mean? Do you not like my VTuber model? Do I seem dead inside? Am I a shell of a person? Has the British done this to me, Monka S? If it's because of how I sound, I actually don't have my endurance for streaming back yet because I haven't streamed frequently or regularly enough. So my throat is really hurting right now. So I actually was gonna end stream now, or really awkward timing, or Monka S, why do you want that face when Danelle gets here? Are you trying to make him feel bad for showing up late to the stream? Trying to make him feel bad? It's the way you talk. It looks like a puppet mouth. Oh, I see. I think I need to fix the rigging on it still, because like a lot of VTubers go in the settings and like mix around the sensitivity so that way it talks a bit better. I haven't done that myself yet because I haven't had time to. But hey, listen, I've done a lot. Look at this. I've drawn my own background, set up my own music, custom alerts, so we're learning. UK food will do that to you. Oh my gosh, Token, I don't remember if you're British or not, but I ate a cookie from M&S that had nuts in it and I just died last night. Like I was just, my tummy hurts, my tongue is itchy. I was like, oh, I don't feel so good, Mr. Krabs. that was me last night. But I don't know when the next stream will be. Again, I'm very much just riding on vibes. Whenever I can stream, I'll do my best to really go live because I miss streaming. But do bear with me. I think in March I might be able to build out a schedule so that way I know what I'm streaming and when. You have a nut allergy? I'm allergic to cashews, pistachios, and figs. So not just nuts, you know. I like to be inclusive. Fruits are included on the list too. But yeah, that's the full list of allergens, and it's really annoying because a ton of Indian food uses cashews, a ton of European food, especially from Spain and Italy, uses pistachios, and then a lot of Middle Eastern things use pistachios. So it's like I'm just nuked from like half the world's cuisine. Sup, Egg? Hello. I'm so sorry, Trisket. I'm ending stream in a little bit, but I'll stay. I'll stay just a hot second longer because I see a lot of people coming in and I feel bad. But how you doing, Trisket? How are you? How are you? Also, no worries. I've been here, but working. Oh, look at you, responsible and employed. Well, no, it's okay. It's okay. Tell me how is your day? I will entertain. All good if you gotta go. Sup, Egg? I just got here. Now everyone's gonna guilt trip me. Oh, I'm so fragile and so foldable. Sup, Egg? I'm glad I'm not allergic to anything, as far as I know. It's really nice to not be allergic to anything, because I feel like it's... If you imagine people with, like, celiac disease, it's even worse. Or, like, who are lactose intolerant severely. Like, you have to be so careful with what you eat. Every time we go to a restaurant, Kobe does the assertive thing for me and tells the waiters, like, oh yeah, these are her allergies, we can't have this, does this have these allergens in it, and tries to make sure that I don't die. He's really good about it. But I need to register for an allergen testing appointment because EpiPens in the UK cost like £10, which is like 13 USD, but EpiPens in the States cost like $100. Oh, what? Tokai, why did you raid here? Tokai! Hey, when's Stardew? Yeah, I have to end stream to eat dinner also because I promised some people I'd play Stardew at the end of stream, which is really awkward that you raided me because now I'm just like, but hello. When's Stardew? I'll do the do right now, guys. They raided into me to guilt trip me and kick me off. Pain. Allergy free and I'm loving it. It just flex on me harder. I just been editing clips for Liam, so I needed to hear someone else talking. I'm perfect second monitor content because I never stop talking. It's me. Hi, I'm Eggie, expert yapper and small VTuber. Very small. But I'm 5'5" in real life, so I could fight you if I wanted to. But I didn't know you're Liam's clip editor. Look at you go. Content king. Dude, I stream to pressure you plus 10,000 IQ move. God, her brain is so big and large and intimidating. Let me see who to rate them. But welcome in, Level, Tokai. Also, oh, the chat's moving. You again. Thank you so much for rating in. I'm so sorry I'm leaving soon. But my throat hurty. I promised gaming off stream to people and I should fulfill my promises. But I'm really, really glad that I got to actually go live and see everyone today. Maybe another stream this week. No promises. Don't clench your butt cheeks too hard for it in case I don't show up. But if you always want to know when I'm going live, it is in ! Discord. That is the place to be for all things Eggie news. Eggie, you'd break Lula's progress like that. What? No. It's okay. I'm gonna upload things to the VOD channel so that way you can see it. Where the hell am I? Ooh, you're in my world now. Ooh, just kidding. You're in a Hello Eggie stream. I'm friends with Tokai, nonparasocially. So yeah, we're here now. I'm about to raid out, so if you guys ever want to stop by again, feel free to follow. You don't have to. Or if you want to know when the stream is, you can join the Discord, of course. But yeah, let's go ahead and raid. I'm going to do ! Raid, so that way we have the raid message, ! free. Oh, hello, Kyword. Good to see you. And let's raid Cloudy Clarity. They seem like a really cool streamer. They're playing God of War right now, and they, I think, are on a really long subathon, so they should be going for quite a bit. So sorry to raid a raid, but I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you, Tokai, for the raid. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Cloudy is so nice. Oh, I'm glad you know Cloudy. I really love their VTuber model and vibe, so I will be back to be your second monitor content later this week. And I've been saving and uploading my VODs to YouTube. I haven't made them public yet, but this week I should be able to make them public. And they won't have background music in it, so if you ever want to just have me in the back yapping with your own music, that's good content there. But yeah, don't forget to drop the raid message. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.